Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Making sure everything is working. You guys should be able to hear my voice. My soothing, juicy voice while I get this all sorted out. Um. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. All right, let's fucking do this. Let's go live. Jesus.
I'm Alex Jones, your host. Docs and ding-dongs flopping around. Docs and ding-dongs flopping around. The moon is made of cheese, and tell your kids that they should be a tranny for career day. Docs and ding-dongs flopping around. Docs and ding-dongs flopping around. Excuse me, it's ma'ams, 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 ma'am. I'm Alex Jones, your host. Docs and ding-dongs flopping around. Docs and ding-dongs flopping around. Docs and ding-dongs flopping around.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, everybody, how's it going? Gotta wait for everybody to pile in. We got not a lot to go over, a lot of drama, but it's funny and it's relevant and it's interesting. But you know how it goes. I gotta do my my spiel, do my quick pitch to everybody. So, greetings, everyone, all over the internet. I'm glad to be here once again for another exciting episode of the Watchfrogs, the 84th episode. I appreciate every single one of you joining as always. Now, before we begin, please be aware I'm streaming on dlive, Trovo, Kick, Facebook, Rumble, X, formerly known as Twitter, Twitch.tv, and YouTube. For those who enjoy or prefer the audio-only experience of the show, you can head over to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where podcasts exist. Of course, links are in the description. There are also a handful of other ways to support the show and keep me independent. Feel free to head on over to my Subscribe Star, my Locals page, or toss me a generous donation in my Cash App. I'll greatly appreciate it. Once again, those links are in the description. So we got quite a bit to go over. Nothing political. There's nothing interesting going on in politics. It's just same old. President Trump being abused. That ugly woman is claiming that he raped her, which is obviously not true. Nobody with a brain would believe such a thing. Of course, she lifted her rape allegations, a false story from an episode of Law and Order SVU. I think this is the show, the name of the show. I don't watch TV, but I did see the clip, and my goodness, she did literally plagiarize the story. And of course, the jackasses of the world believe it. Hold on, let me go ahead and turn up my gain just a little bit. Everything should be coming out good. We are, of course, recording. I'm gonna toss this over to the audio-only platform in a second. So yeah, quite a bit to go over. I think I want to just go hard and discuss this the situation with the Soska sisters really quick. Let's see. Let's head on over to the bookmarks really quick because I got all this stuff. Whoops, that's the wrong. Those are the wrong links. Yeah, these women here, they're doing the Soska sisters. You should be able to see it on the screen here. These women are writing or drawing or both the next rendition or the next episode of the Isom series. They're doing the next iteration, if you will, the like a spin-off series called Yaira. I don't know where Eric July comes up with these stupid names. But yeah, Yaira is a female-led story of a woman with superpowers or some such nonsense. Well, Eric July can't write. He can't draw. He doesn't have any real talents to speak of, besides being the lead of an okay emo punk rock band. But beyond that, he's just not talented in any meaningful way. So now he's outsourcing the comic books. So they're supposed to be his comic books. They're supposed to be his story. It's supposed to be his voice. ISOM. I suck off men. So what ISOM is short for. And so instead of the Eric July comic book series ISOM, now, Chuck Dixon is involved. The Soska sisters are involved. All these other people are involved. If you guys hear noises, my fat dog is behind me. She's going to be joining me tonight on the show. But yeah, the Soska sisters, people are looking into just who exactly the Soska sisters are. Now, before we continue, because this does take a very dark turn, these women, they're wokesters, they're all that. But before I really dive into that, Eric July brands himself as like this right-wing bro, this libertarian, anarcho-capitalist guy, anarchy dude, whatever. And he also loves Jesus. He loves God. He considers himself and he presents himself as a Christian, along with a lot of his beta orbiters like Melanie Mack, who is a fake Christian in my opinion in a video game. And this is who he decided to hire, the Soska sisters. So, taking pics from the Lucha Gore film Grape Van of twin little boys on the street. So cute, that's legit twinning. Interesting. So, external hater from the Clipperverse. Keep in mind, Lucifer Valentine shot this gore vomit trilogy with a woman who was a heroin addict and later died in a drug deal gone wrong. The Soskas not only abused this woman for the second film, but they reveled in it. Guys, I can't even watch this video. It is disgusting. It is absolutely appalling. There's more, though. There's a little bit more. Let me scroll down and find it right here. So, oh my goodness, what's going on with these? Whoops. All right. So, Tay writes, TW for sexual abuse, trigger warning for sexual abuse, addiction, and grooming. Okay, thread. Allegations against Lucifer Valentine vomit gore series. Vomit. So, like throwing up and gore, as in like blood and gore. And why you should stay the F away from him and his films. I have removed all names to respect the privacy of the people who were kind enough to share info. I recently had someone reach out to me with a ton of info on Valentine. If you know me, you know I have publicly criticized him before, but you also probably are aware that it's hard to find any info on the guy. He does a good job of ensuring his own privacy. Let's start with something I've been vocal about before, Lucifer's relationship with his sister, Cinderella. First, the Punk Globe interview. Here's a screenshot of him talking about Cinderella. I will post links at the end of the thread for this interview as well. So what does this guy have to say about his sister? So the interviewer asks, some sensational rumors on the internet accuse you of having an incestuous relationship with your sister. How do you respond to that? Well, my sister Cinderella was my girlfriend, and we very likely would have gotten married, but she took her own life New Year's Eve 2006, which was the worst day of my life. Cinderella was extremely jealous of my relationship with Amanda LaVey. And since I raised her, I was the only man she had ever been with. So she always threatened to end herself in a video game when I was away from her and with Amiria. Cinderella drowned herself in a bathtub after overdosing like Angela does in SVD. She had reenacted this to worry me many times before, and I filmed it quite often, never thinking she'd actually do it. One version of Cinderella imitating Angela's death is in black and white footage right near the very end of the regurgitated sacrifice. All right, he has also talked about her in the BTS feature on slaughtered vomit dolls. I'm attaching some images, but I will summarize them in the next tweet since they are not the best quality. So I'm just going to go ahead and read the summarized tweet here. Displayed various brain development disorders of several syndromes related to autism. She would go completely catatonic for hours at a time, wouldn't speak for days or weeks, and would often refuse to eat food or drink water. She became completely dependent on me. There's no way to read about this relationship without inferring that LV groomed his young sister. Unfortunately, this is also not verifiable information, but all of this came directly from his mouth. So if this is made up, it's a disgusting thing to lie about. It is a disgusting thing to lie about. And somebody's fantasies are very telling about them. Lucifer's relationship with Amiria LaVey, also from the Punk Globe interview. Again, I will link this at the end of the thread. I don't want to read all that. Amiria, according to his own admission, showed up to his door, strung out on drugs, and he asked her to sign a contract, giving him consent to do anything. Consent does not work if you don't know what you're consenting to. That is correct. I also think it's horrible to ask someone going through drug withdrawals to submit to your every desire in order for you to help them. But LV has a history of exploiting addicts. Okay, so where's the part about the Soska sisters? Let's keep going down. Yeah, it seems to be the general consensus, and I wasn't surprised. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Dude, so this post is from someone from a suspended account. So, yeah, somebody just got suspended here. Yeah, guys, again, people like Melanie Mack, the Yellow Flash, they like to moralize about PDF files. They falsely accuse everyone they don't like as PDF files. And the Soska sisters, again, who are working with Lucha Gore Film, they call it the grape van. They're driving around in a grape van, taking images, taking photos of these little children without their consent. And, yeah, Eric July responded. Let me see if I can zoom in on this guy just a little bit. All right, I'm going to have to zoom in my own eyes. All right, when Alpha Core #1 was next up, they went after Chuck Dixon. Nobody went after Chuck Dixon, dude. Now that Yaira is next, they're going after the Soskas, and it's swinging to the other side of the political spectrum. They are now digging up 10-plus-year-old posts and such. First, they tried to fault them for stated politically social positions that are not only irrelevant to the Rippaverse, but they don't even hold anymore. If any of this ever got in the way of the Rippaverse, they wouldn't be here in the first place. The rule here is that everything gets left at the door, and you'll only get axed if you do something that gets in the way of business. What it is. This cancellation attempt didn't work, so they're moving to something else. The Soskas are quite literally known for horror films. No, these aren't horror films. It's just a bundle of sin and gore. Eric D. July. They're being faulted for acting, doing raunchy things in an extreme gore film. The worst part is the guilt by association that's being played. They acted in a film early in their careers that was directed by someone who turned out to be questionable. Yeah, dude, again, you're covering up who these guys are. They've done nothing since, and it's promo with said director. I expect this rainbow shit from leftists. I don't expect this from people that are actually quote unquote right. So I guess right wing. Again, none of this has anything to do with the Rippaverse. The Soskas will not be fired over the clutched pearls, and do not contact me about this. Here's my public and only statement on the matter. The Rippaverse does not cancel/fire people based on witch hunts and people digging up old stuff. Get over it. F-slur. You know, he talks a lot of shit for a guy who hides behind multiple blocks. Eric July. You talentless fucking hack. Man, dude, I liked something earlier. Regarding the Soska. Yeah, dude, they're blocking people now. People who've never interacted with these godless women. These degenerate, godless women who are parading around with anarcho-capitalist, libertarian morons like Eric July. Look, I don't even blame the sisters. You have a moron like Eric July willing to throw a ton of money at you because they might have some sort of artistic talent that obviously Eric July will never have. It's too late for him. He'll never have that kind of talent. So he's paying these women. And They're probably going to do a shitty job. I can't wait till it drops. I'm going to pirate the fuck out of it. And I'm going to share it with everybody. It's true. We got married. This is Nerdrotic. And heel versus babyface. This is the pronouns. Fucking pronouns, guy. And then, of course, my boy Trevor coming in hot. Imagine you guys having rough male-on-male sex. I don't want to imagine that. It is disgusting. Let's keep going. Yeah, now that's what I call respecting the customer, Dick Masterson, right? Of course, to that post. Yeah, so the Geeks and Gamer crew, these fucking grifting hacks, these fucking disgusting nerds. Look at this.
Can I just make one statement before we start?
Okay.
We're not going to discuss the absolute clear and obvious gay ops around the Soska girls, okay? It is a pathetic attempt to bait people in to cancel two wonderful people because a bunch of jealous fucking other people want to be on top and they're getting fucking destroyed by the Rippaverse. That's what it's all about. If you think it's got to do with anything else, you're being fucking played like a fiddle. Not going to talk about it. Done, dusted. Have a nice day.
So anyway.
Yeah, look how uncomfortable Nerdrotic looks. Hold on one second. Let's see. Zombie bomb. Ha, your hair. Ha. What does that mean, bro? What are you trying to say? Fight zombie bomb? No, I'm kidding. But no, back to this. Yeah, so the orders are out. Rippetards have been given new orders. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to address it. We're going to moralize and grandstand and engage in bigotry and hostility against rainbow people. We are going to engage in bullying and harassment campaigns against employees at Disney, at DC, etc., etc. But when the tables turn on you guys, then all of a sudden we're not going to talk about it, and they're going to call it a gay ops. I don't even, dude. First off, they're not even using that correctly. Gay ops. First off, gay is short for GAE, Global American Empire Operations. It's usually a scheme to trick people. Kimosabi tapped in. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, so Nerdrotic. Nerdrotic is actually kind of smarter about this whole situation than everybody else involved. And arguably out of the Geeks and Gamer dorks, he probably has the most talent, as odd as it is to say that. Yeah, no, I'm just... Dude, like, we're going to show you guys a short clip. This guy fucking gets it. I have it bookmarked. 1 second. This old fella right here. It's only 2 minutes long. Let me see. Can we speed it up just a little bit? Yeah, it'll probably lose the effect. Dave at RazorDave68 isn't scared to say Ethan Van Sciver's name. I thought he was going to do the Rippa thing, but I think he was making fun of him a bit. LOL. Yeah, this old fella, dude, this guy gets it.
Look, I don't do anything, but at least I show my face, and I'm honest with people about what I think. And I think that Yellow Flash is a terrible content creator. He has nothing to offer except for, like I said just a minute ago, what does E! Entertainment or whoever he's reading's articles say? It's terrible. Guys, I know we're in the culture war. I don't like SJW bullshit either. But god dang, man, give us something entertaining. It's not entertaining. The only entertaining thing that Flash does is every once in a while on Flashcast, he gets a little drunk and he argues with Lofty Pixels, who he threw off his show, but brought back recently because another comic book artist, a real comic book artist, said, hey dude, you ruined the dynamic of the show. And Yellow Flash heard that and he brought him back. And that comic book artist obviously is Ethan Van Sciver. Yellow Flash listened. He's not stupid, but he's lazy. He's really lazy. I mean, to read, 4 articles a day for 7 to 8 minutes and say, what do you think? Leave a comment at the end of the video and tell me what you think. God dang, man. For his 700,000 subscribers, I hope they're satisfied because I unsubscribe to everything, all of it, because there's no value. I don't need the notifications. I don't need the locals notifications that Yellow Flash created a video because I subscribe to them there too. Because I thought there might be something there, but after such a long time, there's nothing there.
You know, you often hear the phrase, don't burn your bridges. Don't burn your bridges if you don't have to. Yeah, but when you burn a bridge, you know, that bridge goes both ways. That bridge does go both ways. Sometimes you have to burn a bridge to keep nefarious forces out of your village, out of your town, etc. I was told not to do this kind of content and to talk about these kinds of things, but I think it's important because I am a genuine artist. I am a real writer, somebody who actually has talent. And I know these people don't. And I hate fraudsters and I hate liars, and just seeing all these like Republicans and conservatives exposed for the fraudsters that they are. Whatever realm that I exist in, whether it's the firearm community, I went after the Yankee Marshal and Caleb of Gun Nuts Media, whether it's in the art realm, people like Eric July, or just general conservatives, you know, people like Jack Murphy. I'm going to make fun of these people, and I'm never going to stop. Tim Pool, I unsubscribe from Tim Pool because, in my opinion, he is a grifter. He is duplicitous and treacherous. I don't trust him, and I'm not going to make a big stink about it. You know, it is what it is. I just unsubbed, and I moved on. But Eric July is just something else. You know, the stuff with the charity, the stuff with this, and also, like, the economy is really bad. And these people are ripping off well-meaning folk. They're giving a bad name to genuine writers and artists. They're LARPing as people like myself. They're LARPing as people like Ethan Van Sciver. They want to be Kathleen Kennedy. They want to be the executives at Marvel and DC and Disney, etc., Netflix, whatever. You get the point. They want to be these people so badly. If Netflix and Disney and DC, etc., if they cease to exist, Nerdrotic, Yellow Flash, The Critical Drinker, Melanie Mack, all these anti-woke, grifter douchebags, these fake Christians would have nothing to talk about. The umbrella guy, whoever the fuck that moron is, these people are, they don't, is your catfish still asking for money every time her Houthi captors watch her stream? I'm not allowed to answer that. Not without my lawyer present, Zombie Bomb. You know how it is. Dude, you fucked me up, man. I was thinking about what I was gonna say, and you distracted me with comments about the Houthis. Dude, I'm not talking about anything going on in the Middle East. Like, my official opinion is I don't give a fuck about Israel. I don't give a fuck about Palestine. I don't care about Iran. You know what? I hope there's World War III. I hope that President Biden or Joke Biden goes on TV and declares that we're going to war and that we're going to have to start drafting people to fight for Israel, to fight for Ukraine. That's what I want. I want my enemies to be drafted. I want my enemies to fight for, I want them to be held accountable and to be forced to uphold their own morals and standards that they profess online. That's what I want. I don't know. I don't talk about Middle Eastern shit. No, I don't want to hear it. But anyways, back to these grifters. They have nothing to offer anybody. And when they do, it's a total scam. Eric July says he's going to make a comment. Well, at least people had a tangible physical comic book in their hands. But it's questionable as to whether or not he wrote it. He didn't draw it at all. And the person that he paid to quote unquote draw it, they didn't draw in any meaningful way. They used 3D assets and put comic book, artistic, whatever filters over it. And that was literally the entire book. I think it was literally 2 of them. And virtually every single page of these books, the assets were found. People paid $35 for that. I have a comic book from the Walking Dead series. I think I paid like $20 for it, and then it ended up being worth over 70 because of how rare it was and the edition that it was. And it was the last issue of The Walking Dead. It's in mint condition. It's brand new, pristine. I was lucky enough to find it, and it ended up selling out the day after. I called them up. I was like, "Hey, what's going on with that book? You got any more copies?" And they said no. It's worth 70 now. Eric July's ISOM, He sold it for $35. On eBay, it's going for $2. And that is if it's signed by Eric D. July, the so-called creator of ISOM. Pathetic. But the Yellow Flash, he doesn't... dude, is that real? I mean, all these guys are popular too. I mean, is that what I need to do? Do people really want anti-woke, anti-Marvel, anti-Disney content? Hey guys, Echo just dropped on Disney Plus. It went woke and it's going broke. Here's why. Number 1, ew. 2, there's a woman in it. Replace it with a giant penis instead. Ugh. Like, is that what people want? Like, do people really want that kind of content? Like, is that... Like, who fucking cares? Like, people who know me, I fucking hate Disney. I hate that woke shit. I hate consumer culture. I hate it all. I fucking hate it with a passion. I'm very, very hateful about this stuff. But I don't waste my time with it. Like, the nerd erotic would not exist had it not be for Disney, or Netflix or whatever. These people would be nothing without them. Really, like, it's just how it is. What else do we got here? Oh, dude, I'm tempted to play this, man. It's on YouTube, but I'm still scared. No, it's too violent for the show. This is a family-friendly show. Oh, yeah, dude. People are responding. Fine, dude, I mean, there's a lot of pushback. EVS is doing streams. He's getting over 30,000 people watching the show live. Eric July, like, infinitely more followers, infinitely richer, only is able to get 600. Good for him. Someone writes, Samian writes, these videos are hilarious. Like a lot of you, I used to be an Eric fan. I'm a huge fan of comics, and I bought ISOM 1 to show support for an independent company, but after seeing the poor quality of art, writing, characters, and world building, I just couldn't keep pretending that the Rippaverse is any good. Anyone who looks at these books objectively can see that they are literally disrespectful to the paying customer, which is supposedly one of the Rippaverse's code of ethics. They're much worse than a lot of the DC and Marvel comics he's criticizing. Also try to support other independent creators who actually have talent and effort into making great comics, but I can no longer support Rippaverse with my money. The Rippaverse isn't the savior of comics that it claimed to be. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's obvious, dude. Like, I avoided Eric July nonsense for months. Like maybe over a year. I just didn't give a fuck about Eric July. I didn't know anything about him. I never seen any of his live streams. I just kept hearing the same thing from everybody. Eric July is changing the game. Eric July is changing everything. He's the new face of comic books. Come on. And then finally this book came out, and I was just so underwhelmed by it. I just didn't think it was good, just the writing wise. The art, I give the art the benefit of the doubt. I am not like an actual drawer or like an actual, like, paintbrush type artist or anything like that. Like, I don't know how to paint. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to color. I don't know how to use pastels or anything like that. And I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess it's good. Like, I have no idea what it takes or what the process looks like to make a physical comic book. Well, it turns out all you need is an app with 3D assets, and you throw a filter over it on fucking Canva, and then boom, you got yourself a comic book. Apparently that's what these dorks did. And they made all this money. And then all these little Air July simps just coming to his defense. People like Melanie Mack and Nina Stupidity, the Yellow Flash, Tug, the Umbrella Dork. And the more that I learned, prior to the drama, the more I learned about Eric July, the more that I saw, I was just so baffled at the amount of people that see this individual and think he's impressive. I don't know what to make of that. I really, really don't. But hold on, I got these notifications. What's going on here? Oh, dude, people are blocking me because of these posts. It's cool. Get into all that later. But yeah, we got to dive into the politics stuff. I just really wanted to get into this Eric July shit. It's getting worse, man. It's getting so much worse. All right. we gotta talk about this. We gotta get into the political news again. There's just not much going on. So David Giglio, massive warning signs are flashing for the GOP in 2024 and beyond. Trump is outrunning Republicans across the nation right now, in some places by 10 to 12 points. That is correct. Americans are telling the GOP that Trumpism populism is the only form of republicanism capable of building a winning coalition, and instead of adapting to their voters, the GOP leaders continue to ignore reality. Eventually, there won't be enough time for the GOP to steer itself clear of the iceberg. Political parties either adapt or die. Trump has kept the GOP breathing on life support. Barely, but that is true. But unless those leading the party swallow their pride and embrace his movement, disaster is coming. Yeah, I think most people see the writing on the wall. You know, a lot of the shot callers in South Carolina, the people who run the big political machines that aren't Nikki Haley, they've all endorsed President Trump. Some of them begrudgingly. They've all endorsed President Trump. Like Tim Scott, I think the governor endorsed him. And in Texas, Ted Cruz is not looking so good. He's like barely 1 or 2 points ahead of his opponent. His opponent is a Magic American guy, woke BLM type, and that dude is viable. Ted Cruz does not like President Trump because, you know, President Trump called his wife ugly, which is, I'm not going to comment on that, but he just recently endorsed them. He waited a very long time. A lot of these Republicans are waiting a long time. My governor out here in Las Vegas, he waited a very long time to endorse President Trump. Very, very upsetting that they're wasting their time to do this endorsement begrudgingly. Yeah, dude, Republicans are in a lot of trouble. You know, that's why it's really, really important for the Democratic Party to knock President Trump off the campaign trail. If President Trump is not the nominee, if he does not end up being, the guy in November, a lot of us are not going to vote, me included. I do not care about the Republican Party. I only voted with them reliably because of President Trump. But now, politics has changed dramatically in the past 3 to 4 years. And it's abundantly clear that the Republican Party hates people like myself. They're almost as bad as the Democrats, but I mean, they're a little nicer about it. Let's just be honest with ourselves. All right. So thank you for that. David Giglio is also running in California. I think he's looking to replace Kevin McCarthy, the guy who's just ousted as a House Speaker. So good luck to David Giglio, who almost won, but he got beat by David Duarte. And Richard Bears chimped out so fucking hard. All right. Mass mail-in voting. 1 in 5 mail-in voters admitted they cheated in 2020 election, Rasmussen reports. I like how Rasmussen reports has become like the default, pollster to fight for election integrity. Amen to them. Our lawsuit against CISA uncovered docs showing that the deep state, I don't like that word deep state. It just sounds too corny. Just call it the permanent government. That sounds a lot cooler. And it sounds more like adultish. The permanent government knew the risk of mass mail-in voting in 2020, but censored these criticisms as disinformation. Yeah, that's the ongoing strategy for the Democratic Party. It's just to censor lawful speech, prevent people from speaking clearly, speaking honestly, and having differing opinions. God forbid, a handful of people start being swayed in the direction away from the Democrats. So yeah, I mean, that's what the whole Russiagate nonsense was about. It was about free speech. They got to censor the speech because kids with frog avatars ended up outplaying Hillary Clinton in her camp. We just read this. What's we got here? Oh man, this is a fucking where was this? I think this was in Nevada. Oh no, the Arizona Senate audit confirms Kitty Haas belongs in prison. There are 74,243 mail-in ballots that are tied to individuals returned and cast in the November 3rd, 2020 election with no record of ever being sent out. Interesting. No, you're not late, Friedrich Marx. We're just getting started. You missed the drama about Eric July and stuff. All right, we got to listen to this clip. All right, now you, Carrie Lake. We've heard enough.
Example, we have 74,243 mail-in ballots where there is no clear record of them being sent. And just to be clear, here in the state of Arizona, there's EV32s and EV33s. EV32s is supposed to give a record of when a mail-in ballot is sent, and an EV33 is supposed to give a record of when the mail-in ballot is received. And so there should be an equal, there should be more EV32s, more sent out than there are that are received. Specifically with these, we can tie them to a specific individual that was mailed to. And so we have 74,000 where we have them came back from individuals where we don't have a clear indication that they were ever sent out to them.
Dude, that is fucking insane. Let me repackage this for you guys. I'm gonna try to explain it as somebody who used to do this for a living. All right, so the way the mail-in ballot system, the new one, works, you register to vote. You automatically, no matter what, against your will, you're gonna get a mail-in ballot. It's gonna be mailed to your house. Now it's up to you to either drop it off at a polling location or to mail it back. And if you mail it back, the USPS, so Postal Service, will go ahead and they'll ballot harvest for the Democrats, because again, our politics is all fucked up in America. Or you could just drop it off and, all is right with the world, and you just have to hope that your vote is counted. You don't really know. So what they're asserting, there are over 74,000 mail-in ballots that are tied to individuals. So the 74,000 people, over 74,000 people registered to vote at some point. And those 74,000 people, they voted. But there's no record of those ballots ever being mailed directly to these 74,000 individuals. So something I've said many times before is that what we're seeing are clerks in government, literally government employees, probably recruiting individuals in the public sector unions to help them intercept certain ballots or receive or harvest certain ballots before they're even sent out. Who these 74,000 people are, we don't really know yet. That information is it's not out yet, but I have a sneaking suspicion of who it is. It's probably illegal aliens. It's probably minors, people under the age of 18, or at least before the age of 18, before that election. It's probably people who are deceased. If I was I'm going to put myself in the shoes of a Democrat who wants to cheat. If I wanted to cheat and I wanted to win and I didn't have the votes, but I really needed them, I would pool the registrations for people who are deceased, people who have change of address flags, people who are illegal aliens, people who are minors. Because if you go to the DMV, and the DMV is also complicit in this, the DMV will automatically enroll people no matter what. It's a glitch. Even if you're not eligible to vote, they're going to register you to vote. Illegal aliens were receiving ballots. That's in the news. That's in the big papers, the big line press companies. I would produce those ballots for people who are ineligible, set them to the side. And when all the polling information is conducted and there's a clear picture as to who's going to win, of course it was Trump, you know how many votes that you need. This is why the Democrats love early voting, because they know how many votes are out there in the real world. They know how many more they need to cheat. They know how many Republican voters exist, how they can guess. They can reasonably guesstimate, if you will, how many Republicans are going to turn out on election day and vote in person. And then they know, all right, well, we need, let's say there's going to be like 50,000 Republicans that are going to turn out in big numbers to vote against Biden or whatever. Okay, well, then it looks like we're going to need 70,000 votes. I'm speaking in generalities, but that's generally how it works. That's how I would do it. And that does appear to have happened here. Kari Lake lost by not that much. Did I get a new haircut? No, not really. It's just, it's shorter. I had to get it short. It was getting too long. Yeah, Zombie Bomb already fucking made jokes at my expense. LOL Gina. Lol Gina. The fuck, Zombie Bomb? Dude, Zombie Bomb's talking so much shit. I bet it was to ask that chick from the craft store, right? I'm not gonna get into that right now. But it's good though. It's good. I'll just leave it at that. Look, I gotta be careful with what I say here because like my family, they'll listen to this eventually, and then I get bitched at, and I don't want to end up like my buddy Jack Morgan, who told a story about a family friend or a relative, and they ended up getting into it was a family friend. It was somebody related to his girlfriend, and he told this personal story, and then the guy, the relative, the family friend, he found out and he was fucking pissed. And then Jack Morgan almost lost his relationship because of it. So I got to be very careful with what I say. How is it shorter without a haircut? What have you done to yourself? Oh my fucking God, rookie. I don't know what. Look, you guys are distracting me with these comments. All right, we gotta move on. Talking about election integrity, you guys are bringing up my haircut. Oh my god. Look, all right, you know, just get out of your system. Get out of your system, dude. You know what? I found some wine, and I wanted to get some, but I wanted to get the show. I wanted to get the show started. I didn't really want to wait because I had everything ready and prepared ahead of time. So, how's it shorter without a haircut? Did I say it was shorter without a haircut? I thought I said I got a haircut already. Never mind, rookie. You guys are confusing me, or you're putting words in my mouth. I don't even know. All right. Well, anyways, the show must go on. All right. So Nikki Haley being trolled. This is actually kind of funny. It's only 40 seconds long. Did you get your hair caught in the sewing machine? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, you said it did not. It's just shorter now. Okay, rookie. I misspoke. All right. Now, you know what? I put it through a sewing machine to give the illusion that it's shorter. Wine Mom Geo. God damn it. Dude, speaking of wine moms, holy shit. Okay, so this woman's comment, this fucking tweet, it showed up on my feed. And wine mom era Geo. Oh, man. Guys, I'm still the same. I'm not changing. Just because I drink wine and have a new haircut doesn't mean I'm changing. All right, so anyways, this woman's post shows up on my feed, and she says, hold up. Let me see if I can find it. These fucking bitches were attacking me all day. See if I can find it. All right, yeah. Us. We're choosing to be single. Twitter guys. Fine. Have fun with your cat. Fine. Good luck opening jars. Fine. Enjoy the spider infestation. I don't even know what that means. Fine. Unclog a toilet alone. Fine. Build a barn. Drink more wine. Lonely Jezebel. I said fine. Oh my God, I said fine. Under Chronic, you're too old anyways. I don't even care if you're single. So I like that. And I also posted somewhere here. Yeah. I wrote, in the real world, nobody cares that you're single and old and own cats and drink wine alone. And I honestly meant that. I just, dude, like, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Maybe she's got a point. Maybe on the internet, you know, like Twitter guys will make fun of somebody like the book jockey. But what I said was, in the real world, literally no one gives a shit. So if the book jockey, if the book Jezebel was hanging out at like a Panera Bread, reading her fucking, what a feminist read. What's that shitty book with the white hat and the little red dresses? Harry Potter, whatever. So she's reading Harry Potter, sipping on wine, you know, wearing a fucking, you know, I stand with her t-shirt. No one's going to care if she decides to be single and alone. So I wrote, in the real world, nobody cares that you're single and old and own cats and drink wine alone. Well, I just reaped a fucking whirlwind here. And all these fucking morons were attacking me and saying that, like, I cared. I was called an incel. I was like, dude, no one fucking cares. Let's see. I'm not terminally online. Yeah. Are you sure you don't think that's accurate? Because of a lot of cis hetero white men seem to be very, very pressed about women choosing not to pair up with them. They don't like cats. They don't like wine. Get down. And they don't like women being happy without them. Boo fucking who? It's like, I'm not terminally online and go out every day. Most people literally don't care if girl chooses to be single and drink alone with her stupid pets. Like, for all these lonely single cat moms attacking me, go out and drink your wine alone or your beer and notice how nobody cares. And then, of course, they're just like, well, you care. No, I really don't. I honestly do not. Yeah, all you lonely single cat ladies dogpiled me. Cry more with your box wine, grandma. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say about this. It just, I like the whole, I'm an incel thing. I had to look up what incel meant not long ago. And dude, this is how they get you, dude. This is what they do. Like, they don't care what you're saying. They don't care if you're being reasonable or polite. And I was polite for the most part. But, man, they really tested my patience because they weren't listening to me. I was like, dude, like, I literally don't care if you choose not to do not to do any of this shit. Let me see. There were some decent interactions, but I don't like the way that this new Twitter shit is set up. Yeah, look at this, dude. Look at this engagement. Over 500,000 views. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really see Twitter guys saying these things. Maybe some of the fake red pill channels, you know, like the not Abba and Preach, the Myron Gaines dude, whatever his shit is. Yeah, good luck opening jars. Yeah. I don't waste my time with women who choose to be single. Like if someone like makes it very clear that they want to be single and they want to be left alone and they're not interested in dating or they just sleep around or whatever, like I don't really talk with them. If they want to like spend the night, like okay. Other than that, like I really don't care. Oh, women, like if, dude, like imagine I'm trying to imagine a scenario where a guy approaches a woman, let's say like at a bar or at a club or like at a coffee shop or like at the fucking library, and he's just like, hey, book jockey or Angela, hey Angela, like do you want to go out with me? Can I have your phone number? She's like, no, I prefer to be single. Like what is he really gonna say? Fine, have fun with your cats. Good luck opening jars, bitch. Huh. Don't call me or think about me when the spider infestation shows up. Oh, if you take a fat shit and you got to unclog it, good luck. Like, dude, no one says this. Yeah, dude, Angela loves New York. Oh, of course she's from New York. Predictable. This seems like an imaginary fight she had. This is like she's like winning this imaginary argument in her mind. That's what I see here. And all these fucking like feminists, like they just attacked me. I don't like being called an insult. I think this shit's annoying. And dude, guys, remember last week we went over the article that that talked about the incel problem, if you will. And a lot of these incels, they're not even white. Again, this whole thread attacking white men, straight white men, according to the science, according to the doctors. The overwhelming majority of these incels, the actual incel types, they're diverse. Did you know all incels are herpes and AIDS free? What an insult, Gio! You are AIDS free. Hurt ya, eh? No, it didn't. And then I was also called an incel again because I said I refuse to like disavow them or attack them. I was like, I'm not gonna bully these people. Like they didn't do anything to me. And they're like, oh, well, there you go. That's all the proof we need. I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, yeah, all incels who read this, please subscribe to the watchfrogs. Like all fights women have, imaginary or not, they lose even to themselves. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, these absolute insanity. I usually don't engage with leftists, but like, again, I ended up seeing this post because it went viral. I mean, over 500,000 views. Of course it's going to show up on my feed. I was on Twitter all day when I was out and about. Oh, God. Yeah, so again, I'm just like laughing at these people. And this Jerry Proctor guy, let's say your name is Jim because you hide behind a cartoon frog. First off, it's not a cartoon, it's a puppet. You dumb piece of shit. What do you got, cum in your eyes, Jerry? You fucking idiot. Jim, if I say nobody cares if you fell off a cliff today, I'm not commenting on mere indifference. I'm describing your lack of value. Stop trying to play clever word games because you need to be clever for that. Jerry, I am more clever than you'll ever be. I can shit in a glass bottle, throw it up in front of a webcam, and it would be infinitely more clever than you, Jerry, any day of the week. Now, yes, I would understand that distinction, that if I fell off a cliff, nobody would care. You're not commenting on indifference. Your indifference towards my existence. I get that. But I was commenting on the indifference of this fucking feminist, Angela from New York, and her desire to be single. Nobody fucking cares, dude. Like all these, dude, this is just a way to inflate one's ego. And by the way, if I did fall off a cliff, plenty of people would miss me and would mourn me. And if I fell off a cliff and you didn't care, that's fine, dude. I don't fucking care. It's kind of like Magic Americans who whine and cry about white supremacy. Again, if you break those two words down, what does white supremacy mean? So white, people of European stock, people with white skin. And then, of course, supremacy. What does it mean to have supremacy over somebody? It means complete and total domination over somebody, complete and total control of their life in every meaningful way, at every level of analysis. Do you know anybody who wants complete and total control over the lives of Magic Americans? I don't. And I hang around the edgiest parts of the internet. I know some pretty wild people. And not a single one of them, dude, they never talk about Magic Americans. They never think about this stuff. But these losers, these fucking woke tards, these like activists, they want to make themselves feel more important. So they want to pretend that people care about the color of their skin. They want to pretend that they're so valuable that people want to control them and exploit them because they're so amazing, which they're not. Get the fuck over yourselves. And these fucking feminists, get over yourselves. And again, confession through projection. I think their hatred and animus towards incels probably springs forth from the fact that the incel community is like a mirror. It's like when they see them, they see themselves. A lot of these feminists are lonely. A lot of these feminists are not desirable. They're annoying. They're weird. They're strange. And basically how they see the incel community, they're perceived by regular people like myself. Call me incel all you want. It's not even the meanest thing someone has said to me on the internet. But it gets annoying when like 10 of these turbo feminists attack me. Let me see. Good. Let's see. AIDS-free Geo is so butthurt over cat ladies. Thoughts? I'm not butthurt. I'm annoyed. I once took this class that all boiled down to the idea that if you assume people have cum in their eyes, it's because you have always come. Wow, rookie. Thank you for that. White supreme want to control whites, not blacks. They don't care about. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well. Anyways, we're almost done with the politics stuff. Honestly, there's not much to go over. Like politics is just boring this week. All right. So I did want to go a little bit more in depth of what I would think a genuine civil war would look like. Border battle. Texans should stand their ground, most voters say. In a dispute over the U.S.-Mexico border that made it to the Supreme Court, most voters side with Texas against President Joe Biden's administration. More most recent report. We're not going to bother with that. I think we got one more thing about the illegal aliens and their treatment. All right. Oh, no, I deleted it. Hold up. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to pull it up right now. Hang in there. Hang in there. It's coming. All right. All right. So a city. Hold on. Where's my OBS? Here we go. A city of 710,000 struggles to cope with 40,000 illegal alien arrivals. Woo! Starting February 5th, Denver will start limiting the number of days illegal aliens can stay in shelters and sending those who exceed their stay out onto the streets. To the streets where they belong. How cool is that? Yeah, that's what should happen. Nearly 40,000 illegal aliens have arrived in Denver over the past year, making a city with a population of just over 710,000 the top destination per capita for newly arrived illegal aliens crossing the U.S. southern border and traveling north in buses from Texas. The influx is taking a toll on the city's public safety net. Starting February 5th, Denver will limit the number of days illegal aliens can stay in shelters and send those who exceed their stay out onto the streets. One Venezuelan family, a mother, father, and their 3 little daughters, told NBC News they've been staying at a hotel paid for by the city, but they've just received notice that they'll be evicted. Oh. Just yesterday, they started throwing away the toys, the bicycles in the common area, the mother said. We don't know where we will go next. Denver Health, the city's safety net hospital, is asking for more money from both the state and federal government to help cover $10 million in unpaid medical bills from illegal aliens. Damn. Dude, these people got a lot of problems. Denver Mayor Mike Johnson estimates the city will need $100 million over 2024 to pay for housing, schooling, healthcare, and other services as a result of the unexpected influx of illegal aliens. Dr. Stephen Federico, a pediatrician and chief of government and community affairs at Denver Health, said the hospital has reached out to the state and federal agencies for help. I think it's been an unheeded call so far in terms of who's going to be responsible for the healthcare of this population, Federico told NBC News. In the meantime, it falls on safety net hospitals like Denver Health. A spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement that the agency will continue to work with the city in welcoming recently arrived illegal aliens. Yeah, so the regime is complicit in the invasion of the United States. Okay. We continue to urge Congress to approve our supplemental request, provide us with the resources to manage the southwest border in a humane, safe, and orderly manner, and provide communities across the country with the financial support they need. The spokesperson. How about deport every single one of these fucking morons? Just get rid of every single one of them. They do not belong here. There's not a great war or famine south of our border. All the people coming over here are fat. Just get rid of them. Like, dude, I hear conservatives and I hear Democrats always like, oh, we need a comprehensive immigration reform. We don't need to reform anything. The only thing I want to see is a complete shutdown of immigration. I want to see mass deportations and then just let nature heal. Get rid of them, let nature heal. Simple. And when that happens, what nature healing means, we're going to see organic rise in wages. We're going to see an expansion of jobs being created. We're going to see the cost of housing go down. The streets will be safer. It'll just be a much better world or a better country overall. But Republicans don't know how to message that properly. They don't know how to talk about this properly. And to a degree, not even President Trump knows how to either. Nobody is talking about this sensibly. Yeah, sealing the border, building the wall, that's great, but you got to sell it beyond that. Because the wall doesn't really do anything besides keep us safe. I mean, that's great, but like, again, I live in Vegas. I'm going to be far away from the wall. How does mass deportation, what does that mean for someone like me? What does that mean for the everyday voter? Like, God, Republicans are so fucking bad at this. You have to tell the voter, we want to increase your wages. Too much money is being taken out of your paycheck to pay for people to live for free, to pay for people's free housing, to pay for people's medical bills when most people can't even afford a medical emergency of their own. You got to sell it to them that way. You can't just be like, oh, immigration reform, because it doesn't mean anything. None of this means anything. God, they're so bad at this. And you know what's funny? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I messaged the Trump campaign, and I was like, look, I want to help out with the caucus. I want to be a precinct captain, and I want that hat. They never got back to me. So, I will not be registering as a Republican or participating in the caucus, and I'll just be sitting it out until the general election in 2024. Pretty upsetting, because, again, there are plenty of people who are, like, really, really talented and know what they're doing in politics, and they seem to be glossed over. Adam Laxalt, his people, they ended up hiring a bunch of these dorks who ended up gambling a bunch of money at Caesar's Palace Casino. President Trump has Jason Miller, who's a total moron, sleeps with staffers, gets them pregnant, hangs out at strip clubs out here in Vegas when he should be working. It's a disaster. It's almost like they don't want to win. But, and again, I kind of get it, because they're going up against Biden and he's kind of a dumbass. So I guess you don't really have to try hard, but dude, they're going to cheat, man. They're going to cheat. They're going to do some of the shady shit imaginable. I mean, we're learning more and more and more about the rigged election, and you're going to need all the help you can get. You're going to need all the talent you can get. And you gotta go hard every single day. They won't get it, man. But if Orange Man loses the election in 2024, is it the end of the world? No, it isn't. If anything, one could argue it will be funnier and better if Joe Biden wins again. At the very least, we'll have World War III, and our enemies will end up being drafted, sent off to fight for Israel, sent off to fight for Ukraine, and there'll be more space for us to breathe a little bit. So all the people that were cheering on the Ukraine conflict, and they had those stupid flags on their profile, they'll all be gone. So again, is anything of value really lost? President Trump loses, and I argue probably not. But again, I love Orange Man, but like, they're fucking up, man. Maybe ask Orange Man directly on social media. Morse code's up, maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I feel like if I were to talk to his son, maybe if I were to like meet his son in person, and be like, hey, dude, like, here's my resume. I want to work for you guys. Like, hire me. Let me do something. Maybe I'd have a shot. But like, even just like reaching out to the campaign and saying like, hey, like, let's fucking do this. Like, Nevada's a very important state. Like, we are a swing state, and it's winnable. Dude, like, it's so fucking winnable. Like, it's unbelievably, like, dude, all of Nevada is red with the exception of Clark County and Reno, which is the far north side of Nevada. But Clark County isn't just deep blue. Like, Henderson is mixed. Summerlin is mixed because you have generally richer communities. It's the suburbs, essentially. And the crime scares the shit out of us. And then, of course, there's the northern side of Vegas. So it'd be like Centennial Hills, etc. You have, mixed communities there, and a lot of working class families in that region. And dude, you can win those people over easily. You're not going to get North Las Vegas. North Las Vegas is generally way too ghetto, very urban. Leave it at that. And then there's Paradise, Nevada, or Enterprise, which is like kind of the center, the epicenter where the Las Vegas Strip is at. And that's a mixed bag too. I mean, you got a lot of working class people there. Even though like Vegas is not going to go for Trump, but if you can get at least like 25, 30% of the voters here, like dude, you're going to win Nevada easily. You combine that logic or that strategy with Reno, it's over. It's done. Trump wins Nevada. I have a feeling that the campaign people are not the most loyal people. Oh, they're absolutely not loyal to him at all. It's so weird that someone like me, an ex-Democrat operative who worked on really big high-profile campaigns, as a canvas manager, I started off as a volunteer and stuff and I also worked on the Bernie Sanders campaign, and I was a precinct captain for Bernie Sanders. I did work at one of the local headquarters out here. And then I ended up switching. I switched up, man. I switched up because we ended up losing the primary, our caucus. We ended up losing our Democratic caucus because Hillary Clinton cheated, and I was so butthurt about it. Like I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna vote for Trump. And then that's basically my history with how I ended up coming around to President Trump. And I voted for him in 2016, and I can prove it too, because a lot of people would never believe that I did. They thought I was trolling, like my close friends, because I was like I'm basically a hippie. I'm an anti-war hippie. And I liked what Bernie Sanders said about immigration. It is a Koch brothers conspiracy. Well, not just Koch brothers, but again, he's not wrong. He's right. He's like, yeah, dude, we can't just open the borders up to these people. Like, they got to go. I was like, great, dude. Him and Trump were the only people saying that. And Obama did used to say that until he switched up and turned into like a total fraud, which is kind of obvious at this point. But yeah, I mean, dude, a lot of people aren't loyal to Trump that actually work for him. And a lot of the surrogates online aren't even loyal to him either, dude. I mean, after the 2020 election, I should have took screenshots, but I didn't really care. I was too upset. But a lot of some of the main like conservative so-called influencers, like, dude, they switched up real fucking quick, man. And a lot of people just don't even believe that the election was stolen. Like, they're just dumb. Like, they're just fucking stupid. And I think a lot of it has to do with their handlers, like the people at the Blaze Network. Nobody just wants to just be fucking upfront and honest about how they actually feel or what the reality actually is. I'm not afraid to do either. I'm really not. I don't want to call out anybody specifically. I don't really have any specific answers or specific examples, but yeah, just a lot of fakery, man. A lot of fakery on the so-called right. Like the beginning of the show, I was talking about Melanie Mack, fake Christian. She lures people in by using, the F slurs. She uses bigoted language against the rainbow people. But literally in 2018, she was sucking their dicks, dude. She was the biggest ally in 2018. It wasn't that long ago. Eric July. He drew. He didn't draw it. He has this comic book character, Avery Knox, Isom, or whatever his stupid name is, and he's got a giant cross, Christian cross, on his black cock. That's a comic book. And then he's doing this Yaira book, this shitty Yaira book, stupid name by the way. And he's hiring the Soska. He hired the Soska sisters to do it, and these people are Satanists. They're hanging out with these creepy people, and they're being called out for it. And of course, the beta orbiters around Eric July, they're circling the wagon, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But again, these people are supposed to be Christians. These people moralize like crazy about rainbow politics and their precious little Star Wars movies, so on and so forth. But the Soska sisters, that's off limits. No, we're not allowed to talk about that. There's nuance involved, so they can't really get into it. I don't get it. They're fucking fake. All right. So anyways, illegal aliens. Back to these fuckers. They cost a lot of money. They cost a lot of money to keep around. Again, this is the source of our strength. Nearly 3,000 illegal alien children, mainly from Venezuela, have joined the Denver public school system since July, said Adrienne Andreas, who oversees multilingual education for the school district. Schools receive their allocated funding for the year based on their population in October, she explained. So it's been hard to pay for their increasing numbers at Bryant Webster Dual Language School. Principal Brian Clark says he is receiving 5 to 10 new immigrant children per week, the number of new students he used to receive over a year. Doesn't make any fucking sense to me. They don't belong in this country. And look at everything that they get. They get free education. They get free healthcare. They get free housing. They don't pay the taxes. We had to pay for that. It literally comes out of our checks. It physically, literally, in the literal sense, comes out of our paychecks. And this is what it goes to. Disgusting. All right, let's move into the pop culture news. Amelia Earhart's lost plane may have been found, says man who spent $11 million to fund the research. So Amelia Earhart, the pilot explorer who embarked on an $11 million expedition at sea, believes he has solved one of the world's greatest mysteries, the final resting place of Amelia Earhart's plane that vanished in 1937. His team reviewed sonar data in December, caught by an underwater drone from his research voyage, and found a startling image, a blurry plane-like shape Romero believes is Earhart's twin-engine Lockheed 10E Electra. Dude, that could be anything. What the fuck? Let's see. Is anyone having... Dude, what's up with all this spam on this fucking website? Yeah, I don't believe it. You got to send a team down there, and they got to confirm it. I don't believe this is real. All right, anyways. Let's move on. All right. Dude, oh yeah, this is a big one right here. Ben Shapiro, I'm a rapper now. Internet totally cringes. Yeah, Tom McDonald's music sucks dick. I'm sorry if anybody here likes his music. I'd never cared. Like, again, I love Trump. I voted for him twice. I'm going to vote for him again. But I just find this whole like, yo, I'm a rapper. I rap for Christ and I rap for Trump. Yo, vote Republican. Yeah, yeah. Like, I just think it's cringe, dude. Like, I can't get down with it. So TMZ, I'm on TMZ's side once again. They do great reporting. Ben Shapiro is diving headfirst into the rap game. He's got a new single and an accompanying music video, and it's doing numbers. This despite some poor reactions. You mean all the poor reactions? The famous conservative talk show host and editor of The Daily Wire, who's known for his skill on a mic, but not in the MC capacity, was featured on wrestler turned rapper Tom McDonald. Oh, this guy used to be a rapper? Oh, that's interesting. A new single supplying the guest verse with bars. Their track together is called Facts. Wow, man. They're really reaching them kids. And Ben's 16 takes aim at actual rappers in the game like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion. Dude, they're making me like think Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion are like cool. Just to like, among others, he's wearing a hoodie in this thing as he raps about making money off compound interest, all while his haters live with their parents. Yeah, it's classic Shapiro. Dude loves to flex his intellect. Compound interest? Yeah, dude, because Ben Shapiro loves usury. That's why. Tom McDonald is a stupid goyim, like myself. But I'm self-aware. He doesn't realize he's being fucking used, like the dumbass that he is. Anyway, the song's pretty polarizing, not just because of the lyrical content, which references culture wars and defunding the police. In terms of listenability, it's jarring. Fuck, dude. Let's see if I can find, hold on, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find the lyrics to this. I'm gonna rap it for you guys. Hold on, give me 1 second. Facts, Ben Shapiro, Tom McDonald. I don't know. If you're a Tom McDonald fan of the chat, identify yourself. I want to know. I want to know who you are. Yeah, where the fuck are the lyrics? Dude, like, no one cares about this shitty song, so nobody has the lyrics. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Hold on, I gotta mute that. Oh, no, I got lyrics. Hey, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. All right. Oh, I gotta read some of these comments really quick. Let's see. I'm worried that those campaigners are going to put up blasphemous stuff to pissing off the Christians, accident or not. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's one of the problems with the way that the way politics is going right now. You know, the Trump tent or the populist dissident tent is just getting so big, and a lot of people are, they're fighting to be relevant within that space, and most of them are fake. Friedrich Marx, Tom is a Caucasian. Europe has the German problem, and the Americans have the Canadian problem. Oh yeah, dude, tell me about it. Not all Canadians are bad. I know some good Canadians. All right, so we got this fucking rap song right here, guys. Oh man, the formatting's all messed up. Just bear with me. Yo, verse 1. They call me offensive, controversial. There's only 2 genders, boys and girls. So fucking stupid. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world. Boys and girls rapped with whole freaking world. Cool. Claim that I'm racist. Yeah, all right. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke. No hope. It's pathetic. Pro-choice pronouns. Pro-love, you're progressives. But you ain't pro-gun. No one to protect it. Where the American flag's at? Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down. They all been replaced with BLM flags or rainbow. Yo, dude, like if I was like in elementary school, I'd probably think this is like the coolest fucking thing ever. Let's see. Dude, this just sounds like every Daily Wire video. Hey guys, there's only 2 genders, boys and girls. PPs for JJs. Go what, go broke. Let's see. The pre-chorus Tom McDonald. This ain't rap. This ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs. We ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns. Ain't promoting stripper poles. We ain't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. Very cool. All right, so Ben Shapiro and Tom McDonald. Okay, so this is their bit. Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo. My pockets are fat. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Lizzo fat joke. I mean, it's really easy to like to placate me because I really hate Lizzo. Like, oh god, okay, they get 1 point. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wop. WAP. So I think that's a reference to wet ass pussy, wet ass puniti. Dog, it's your milk. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You're going to prison. I'm on television. Dogs. No one knows who you are. Keep hating me on the internet. My comment section's all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. So there's Ben Shapiro telling on himself. Yeah, you like usury, don't you, boy? Yeah, you just showed your true face. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people, download this. Let's get a Billboard #1. Wow, that's so cool. Let's see. We got likes dislike ratio. Oh man, what the fuck is this? I had to dislike it. Hold on, let's find the original one. Let's see. So Tom McDonald facts. So this is the original one. Where's the original one? What the fuck? Oh, here we go. 9 million views featuring Ben Shapiro. All right, I have it muted. Oh, I already downvoted it. Let's read some of the comments really quick. Yeah, hopefully you guys liked my my rapping, my rap skills. Are there no fucking comments? Hold on. Whoa. Where are the fucking comments at? Oh, these little bitches are hiding. Oh, never mind. They're right here. Let's see. Gavin, Crowder, Jordan, Tom, Lauren. Smell like a Acadian stench. Whoa. Calm down there, Gio. I'm starting to feel your credit score going up and stock portfolios. Why are the Jays like been attacking women of color and their WAPs, then bragging about ripping them off like Yee said? Dude, I don't know. Like I said, they can't help themselves, Friedrich Marx. I don't know. Let's see if these people notice talent like I do. My money like Lizzo. My pockets are fat. That was pretty funny. Yeah, Ben Shapiro did more like fat jokes like that, and you know, like he'd be okay. But he's just, we know what he's like, dude. He funds organizations that help human traffickers bring illegal aliens to this country. He's pro usury. He's pro war. He wants to sell bed sheets and sell off America's best assets to our enemies. And yeah, dude, he's just a bad dude. Ben has completed the game and is now doing side quests. Oh god, Chicky Nuggies. Chicky Nugs. Yeah, dude, that basement part, that was about you, Chicky Nugs. 15 years of violent lessons to become America's top rapper. Okay, so all this seems to be like flattery. Can we appreciate the Nikki took it on the chin and congratulated Ben? It takes some balls to congratulate someone who talks shit about you and your work. Yeah, dude, again, like, Ben Shapiro hangs out with people in Hollywood. Ben Shapiro knows a lot of these people in the industry. He only like kind of quasi pretends to be an adversary of Hollywood, an adversary of people in the music industry. He doesn't hate these people. He wasn't talking shit. This is a very tame rap. Yeah, Nicki congratulated him because that's just a nice thing to do. You know, like Nicki Minaj is not like a dumb, spiteful bitch. Like, you can say whatever you want about her music and stuff, but like as a person, like as a personality, she's not that bad. So she's like, oh yeah, dude, like, look, little Benji was having fun. Little Benny boy was having fun. Good for him. Cool. We making it out of I'm not reading that. Ben didn't miss on that WAP reference. Yeah, the WAP reference was very necessary. Kudos to him. That was pretty clever. All these comments are fucking stupid. It's all like, oh god, you've been so cool. Look at Ben, he's being silly, but we're gonna like pretend he's like a thug, even though he's not. Haha. He's wearing a tiny hat. Whatever. Why are the I already read that. I can't read that again. Let's go back to that TMZ article. Yeah, so yeah, the internet cringes. Yeah, Tom McDonald was getting called like a massage. Dude, all the funny comments are on Twitter. Here, let's read some of these tweets here. Joey, Ben Shapiro with a worst verse of all time contender. DV, only Ben Shapiro can make rap totally uncool. There we go, dude. Now these comments I like. Has anything ever been more cringe than this? I object, writes that. Yeah, but I can't think of it, so maybe this is up there. Finally found a song that Weird Al couldn't make goofier. It's not like Ben Shapiro wasn't crowned as the king of cringe already. And I guess there's an emoji of somebody wearing a bicycle helmet. What's going on with that? Yola Inskeep CHA Dip. I don't even know what that is. Even rapping, his voice sounds like he's tattling on someone. Yeah, dude, the irony of calling somebody a Karen, but he literally sounds like he's tattling on someone. That is such a great way to put it. Oh my God, I'm Ben Shapiro. Blah, 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 blah. Giovanni said this. Giovanni said that. Yeah, dude, he sounds like he's fucking telling on me, dude. He's going to Elon Musk. He's like, yeah, the people with the green skin, the frogs. God, fuck off. What else do we got here? As you can imagine, Ben himself is controversial. Not for the reasons people think, though. And has a ton of haters too. So it's no surprise the track's generating a ton of bad reviews on social media right now, with lots of folks calling it cringe, uncool, goofy, and a contender for the worst verse of all time. Dude, it literally is that bad. It is so unbelievably bad. In his rap, Ben calls on his supporters to download and stream the song, and that looks like what's going on because it's doing pretty well on the music charts. So a win? ? I don't think it's genuine. I feel like the majority of these views are people who just don't like that music and they just want to like experience the cringe. They want to experience the suck. Facts is currently number 2 on iTunes between Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. What fucking year is it? Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake are at the top of the iTunes charts? ? And Ben is doing an early victory lap on social media, taking more shots at Nicki along the way. Why? What does she do? Ben's thanking his parents for paying for 15 years of classical violin records, as he says he and Tom have officially made hip-hop great again. As always, my lifelong dream. Dude, if I play this, am I going to get fucking struck? Oh my God, dude, I can't fucking do this. Let me see. Yeah, E. Morgan Productions. Yeah, they'll end up. Yeah, it'll just get flagged by me, dude. I can't play this. Cringe for those artists at the top. Normally suck. Yes, Stadium Dispatch. I know, right? Yeah, it's not death metal. It's not fucking like Metallica or some shit. It's fucking Ben Shapiro and Tom McDonald. Dude, like prior to this bullshit song dropping, like the majority of the comments on like a Tom McDonald or whatever his name is. Am I getting? Hold on, I gotta get this right. Yeah, Tom McDonald. So prior to this cringe music, this cringe track dropping, like a fucking autistic child, the comment section would read something like, you know, I'm like in my 60s, you know, like I'm a boomer, but, you know, I don't really listen to rap, but it's actually kind of good. I kind of like this guy. Yeah, dude, that means your shit sucks. That means your shit is not fucking dope, which is like a requirement if you're going to be doing hip hop, if you're going to be doing rap. This is some corny shit, really. Like, again, guys, we read these lyrics. You know, see if we can find those fucking lyrics again. What fucking lyrics at? Oh god, dude, I can't find that. I can't find it again. Hold up. I'm committed to find. I had to read it again just so I'm not fucking losing my mind. All right, here we go. Let me just throw this up here. Throw this up here for you guys. Pause that. Also, if you don't play the song, Goy, you get canceled. If you play it, we monetize your stream. Yeah. Shit. Yo, they call me offensive, controversial. There's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole fucking world. Claim that I'm racist. Yeah, alright. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Where's that Ben Shapiro verse? That shitty Ben Shapiro verse. Fucking facts. Oh my god, dude, it's so stupid. It's fucking like aggressively stupid. Let's look at the stats. I get the facts. My money like Lizzo. My pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wop. Dog, you're Mickey. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You're going to prison. You're going to prison. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so awful. So awful. I'm waiting for the line about my wife is a doctor. Dude, there isn't. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You're going to prison. I'm on television. Dogs. No one knows who you are. Keep hating me on the internet. My comment section, all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a billboard number 1. Ugh. All right, guys, we got to move on. All right, so worst song of 2024. Guys, we're still in January of 2024. The worst song imaginable has been released already. January has shaped up to be an insane month for 2024. And guys, we haven't even gotten to the election yet. Ben Shapiro and Tom McDonald, one of the shittiest, gimmickiest rappers in the scene. And yeah, they released the worst song imaginable. All right, let's move on. What else have we got in pop culture news? Oh, no, we just went over that. Viral Stanley Cup. Stanley tumblers contain some lead, but company says they're safe to use. Oh, no, they're not. I disagree. So again, guys, you know the stance. You know my official stance. If you consume, to consume is to sin. Let me say that again. To consume product is to sin against the Lord. And when you sin against thy father, when you transgress against the one and only, you get punished. You get punished in the flesh. And that is exactly what is happening right now to these tumbler enjoyers. So the Stanley tumblers, those big ass cups that people are going apeshit over. Stanley tumblers have become immensely popular in recent months, surging on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, but consumers have begun asking whether they are safe to use. So somebody bought this cup and they're looking at it and they're like, you know, is this really safe to use this? Is something going to happen to me if I use this? So somebody bothered to ask the question. I consumed product, but is it safe? At the center of the debates online about Stanley products, insulated steel beverage containers sold in various colors like pink, green, blue, and white, is whether they contain lead. Now the company is offering some clarity. Oh, great. Stanley PMI says on its website the products contain a sealing material that uses some lead, but that no lead touches any surface of any Stanley products, and the chemical does not come into contact with any beverage placed inside. At Stanley, one of the key features of our products is our vacuum installation technology, which provides consumers with drinkware that keeps beverages at the ideal temperature. Our manufacturing process currently employs the use of an industry standard pellet to seal the vacuum insulation at the base of our products. The sealing material includes some lead. Stanley PMI said in a statement, once sealed, this area is covered with a durable stainless steel layer, making it inaccessible to consumers. I don't know about you guys, but I hear lead and drinking cup, and I'm out. Stanley tumblers have become immensely popular in recent months, surging on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, but consumers have begun asking whether they are safe to use. The product would need to be damaged, used in a way it is not intended, or become exposed to extreme heat to expose the lead. The company explained. Extreme heat? Well, it gets to about 100 and something degrees in Vegas, in Arizona. Is it safe to use outdoors? What if you drop it? Are you going to be exposed to lead? These are valid questions. Our engineers and supply chain teams are making progress on innovative alternative materials for use in the sealing process, a spokesperson told Today.com. In a separate statement to WCNC, Stanley PMI reiterated no lead is present on the surface of any Stanley product that comes into contact with consumers or the contents of their container. Fox Business has reached out to Stanley PMI for additional information, but a response was not immediately received. Well, there you have it, you guys. Fucking lead in these cups. Unbelievable. That doesn't sound safe at all. Yikes. Let me get a yikes in the chat. You know, had they adopted my philosophy, had they just listened to my warnings and not consumed product, they wouldn't be in this situation. Guys, we need to do consumer confessions. Everybody, it is that time. Gather around, children. It is time to confess your consumer sins. Did you consume this week? Did you transgress against the Lord? Did you consume product? I want to know. Guys, I consumed product. 2 days ago, I consumed corporate product. I got an email from Domino's.com. I think it was $6.99 for 2 large pizzas. I said, fuck, I gotta have it. So I went and got some pizzas for me and the fellas. I'm heading back home on the motorcycle. I sinned. I'm confessing my sins before the Lord. And one of the fucking pizza boxes flew off my fucking motorcycle. I was so pissed. That is what I get. That's what happens when you commit crimes against the Holy Ghost. I lost the box of pizza. And I reaped the fucking whirlwind. My friends were making fun of me. I'm never going to live it down. There were people driving by probably giggling the whole ride home. They're like, hey, what's up with that fucking idiot with the pizza on this motorcycle? But not all is wrong in my life. I got an email the next day, and apparently I get a free Domino's emergency pizza because I consumed the product. But I must confess, guys. All right, so what other consume confessions? Don't be shy now, everybody in the chat. I need you to be honest. What did you consume this week? And I don't want you to lie to me. I don't want you to lie to yourselves. You need to come clean and confess. You need to be honest. If you consume product, you can be like all these morons buying these Stanley cups. Now they got lead in their bodies. They got lead in their water or their Gatorade or their Prime Energy or whatever the hell they're drinking in these Stanley cups. These Stanley tumblers. I mean, I don't even know what these things are. All right, Friedrich Marx, say no to consuming. He also writes, Stanley Cup invented no leaching chemicals. New innovations. I know, right? A lot of conservatives out there, they must confess they consumed the worst rap song of 2024. Probably one of the worst, cringiest rap songs in the last decade. Is God going to punish us? Hold on, my dog is making noises. Oh no, she's just stretching on the floor. She's being all fat and lazy. My adorable girl, she did nothing wrong. Back to the consume confessions. You consume, you get punished for it in some way. I shouldn't. I'm eating healthier. I'm doing really great. But I had my cheat meal. I was going to share the love with the boys. And I got punished for consuming product. My fucking pizza flew away. It could have caused an accident. A lot of things could have gone wrong. Guys, what have you consumed this week? Be honest. Be open. You will not find redemption without confession. You will not find peace until you come clean. There's no salvation until you free yourself of consuming. Think of all the people that consumed product to own the libs. Now look at you. You have the worst comic book ever written in your hand. Signed by your hero, Eric July. And it's not even worth 2 pesos. Rookie in the chat says, I haven't spent any money. That means she has not consumed. Well, Rookie, let me ask you this. Did you go online and watch something on Netflix? Because that is a sin. That's a paddling. Are you excited for this new show on HBO? That's a paddling. What about Disney Plus? Why do I think to that South Park episode about the economy? LOL. All right, you know what? Stadia Dispatch, you need to come clean right now. Have you consumed anything this week? You need to come clean before you burn in hell. You're going to go to hell and you're going to die. Got rid of all streaming services. I am broke, Rookie. You may be broke, but you are rich where it matters, the heart. Hold on. Somebody just joined me on Discord. Hey, what's up, man? Stadia Dispatch, are you there? Yeah, okay. You need to confess your consumer sins right before everybody. Hold on, wait. Before you begin, before you begin, hold up. So Rookie says she got rid of all her streaming services. I'm broke. To that I say, I'll give you 3 Hail Marys, Rookie. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it. And just keep looking up high. Look up high to the Lord. And just walk proudly. Make the devil mad. Because you are not consuming. Friedrich Marx, I would prefer a comment by Derek June than Eric July. All right, I prefer a comic. That's what he meant. Oh, okay. All right, so we got the Stadia Dispatch in here. Spencer of Stadia Dispatch. Spencer, please confess your sins, my son. God damn it, what did you eat? Look at the boy's mind is corrupted. We're being invaded by invaders from Mexico, and he's eating carne asada fries and taquitos. Disgusting. He chose not to cook at home. He chose not to save and spend his money wisely. He consumed. Did you have the shits or something? Did you make a big mess in the toilet bowl? What's going on there? All right. What did you buy on Amazon? What did you consume? Yeah. A pew pew device. Ah, okay. So instead of going to the vendor or the actual manufacturer of said sling, you went to Amazon, you went to the internationalists that are destroying this country. You have sinned not just against the Lord, but you've sinned against your country. How dare you? Yes, but you can be forgiven if you learn. All right, does Chick-fil-A count? Probably. Sad fit. Yes, it does. Morse code. Chick-fil-A, they say it's God's chicken. That is false. First off, blasphemy. You go to hell. Number 2, the food is mid. 3, the CEO of Cuck-fil-A, he's on his hands and knees. He's crawling slowly, groveling to the magic American, and he's washing his feet, sucking on his toes, saying, your life matters, boy. You did nothing wrong. America's racist. Goddamn Trump. Goddamn America, and Black Lives Matter. When you buy Chick-fil-A, you endorse that message. Shame on you. May God have mercy on your soul. Are we supposed to hear someone besides you? No, not really, but I do have a friend in the chat with me who did want to confess. No, I'm a dirty consumer. Morse code, it's okay because the Lord forgives. The Lord forgives, and it's never too late to change. Look at me. I was a libtard. I was a Bernie bro, or as sensible people would say, a burn victim, which I was. And then I saw the light. I found God. I found truth. I let go of my hatred. I let go of my biases. I learned to open up myself in ways I never could have imagined and lead a cleaner life. It only took nearly dying to do it, but I did it anyways. If I can do it, so can you. I raided the street. I know, right? Stadia Dispatch has joined me. He's here. He's a good friend of mine. He was filming an event for Nick Ricada. And I consumed a lot that night. You didn't. You went to sleep early. I wanted, yeah. Oh, it was the next day. It was the day before that, where you're like, the day before the event. You were like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to hang out with new people. I'm like, okay. well, before that, I know, right? Before we need to get back to the consume confessions. All right. So, does anyone else want to come forward and confess their sins, their consume sins? Because remember, guys, one of the worst things you can do is to consume product. If you consume product, you give money to the enemies. You give ammunition to the enemies to fire upon us, to set fire to our peaceful towns, our peaceful homes, our peaceful lives, and to destroy the things that are most valuable, which is our own thoughts and our own minds, and morph them into something that they're not. I mean, just look at all these grifters on their so-called right, the quartering, the yellow flash, the umbrella guy. Who else? Eric July, Nina Stupidity, Melanie Mack. These people are useless morons. They do not have thoughts of their own. They don't have original opinions or ideas. All they know is consume. They consume product, and if they don't like product, they cry because they want to change said product to align with thy own beliefs, but they fail to realize that Star Wars doesn't belong to them. Marvel, DC, the cape shit stuff, that doesn't belong to them. You don't get to, engage in some kind of retarded heckler's veto and change these things for, from the outside. You got to be an artist to make real change. And then that's just not going to happen. And then people watch that shit. Have you been following the Eric July stuff, Spencer? It's getting worse. It's getting worse, man. Yeah. Yeah, he's losing his fucking mind. Dude, I feel like we've won the war. We've won. I mean, we're not done yet. We won a massive battle. You're still on his side? The Geeks and Gamer people. That's really about it. There's a couple of comic book insiders who have attached themselves to him. But, I was bringing up the fact that, people consumed product for the wrong reasons. They got that comic book in their hands because it felt good. Hey, what's up, Sam Dog? What's good? Right now we're doing our consume confessions. We're confessing our consume sins. If you consumed product, now is the time to come clean. We got to address it. We gotta let it out. We gotta open ourselves up to the Lord during this bit. But yeah, so people bought this comic book because they hated rainbow people, because they hated, trans kids or whatever. And they thought they were gonna win something. But all they did was enrich a fat, hairy moron who doesn't care about them, who's all actually kind of racist, by the way. He doesn't like white people. And the culture war, whatever the whole rainbow politics stuff, it's still surging on ahead and growing and expanding, and it wasn't slowed down or deterred in any way. And all you have to say for it is this shitty comic book that isn't even worth $2 on eBay. And if it's signed by Eric July himself. Chickens in the chat. That's right, Sam Dog. I want to see chickens. I want to see greenskins. I want to see gorillas in the chat. Always. And also hit that like button. We do real life here. We do, yeah, it's right. We do real life here on this stream. We haven't won yet. Our true enemy has yet to reveal himself. You know what? I don't even know if we're allowed to name our true enemy. That's how nefarious our enemy is. But we know what evil people are acting as a conduit for our true enemy. I loved watching the riot, but a woke diversity comic using slave labor owed by a rainbow a magic American who works for a Zionist Christian company. Well, I don't know if the Blaze Network is Christian per se. Glenn Beck is not Christian. He is a Mormon. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I really like Mormons. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, they're great people. They're lovely people. Like when I think like what America used to look like in like the 50s, like dude, that's like Utah. Like a lot of families in Utah look like that. And again, like the Catholic bros, the Orthodox bros, some of like the more like evangelical types, they got to stick up their ass about the Mormons. I'm like, dude, at least they live by the principles that a lot of you guys pretend to have. So I don't want to hear it. Yeah. Yeah, kudos to them. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Well, it seems like we've all come out. We confessed our consumer sins. All right. So let's enough of that. All right, let's go back to the stories. So yeah, those Stanley tumblers, avoid them. You want to hang out for the last few segments? Yeah, grab a beer. Yeah, I'm just hanging out with my pooch. Yeah, she's sleeping though. She's sleeping behind me. All right, so anyways, yeah, go for it. All right, so Target employees say they're being fired for strange reason. The Stanley Cup. So once again, the Stanley Cups strike again. So they consumed product, and now they're paying the price for it. In another chapter, so this is from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. In another chapter of the Stanley Cup saga, Target employees are now the latest casualty of a trend that is skyrocketing in popularity. The retail giant has allegedly been firing its workers for purchasing limited edition Stanley Cups, a beloved drinkware product customers have been throwing hands and earning mugshots for. Dude, imagine going to jail because you fought someone over one of these shitty lead-infested Stanley Cups or tumblers. A user on Reddit who claims that they work for Target made a post on the platform alleging that a plethora of their coworkers have been fired for purchasing a Starbucks Stanley Cup, which is a rare edition of Stanley's famous insulated quencher tumbler. Was just walking into work today, and a fellow coworker started walking with me, wrote the user in the post. They were telling me about how they posted their shift and no one picked it up, and I made a remark that it's crazy since hours are low. You'd expect, yeah, that's more proof that the economy is shit. You'd expect someone to pick it up. They then informed me that 4 or 5 of our fellow coworkers were also just fired for purchasing Starbucks X Stanleys. I guess they hid them and then purchased. Remember, team, is a cup really worth your job? Target pays like shit, so Target's probably doing them a favor. On January 3rd, Starbucks X Stanley quenchers were released in a few Starbucks stores inside Target locations across the U.S., causing large crowds and chaos from customers looking to purchase a novelty cup. The cup sold out at multiple locations in minutes, and Starbucks has confirmed that it will not restock the product. Well, it's limited edition, so that's kind of the point. It's limited. The sold-out cup originally priced at $49.95, but resellers reportedly selling it online for hundreds of dollars. Hold up. I want to verify that for myself. Hold up. Give me 1 second, you guys. So eBay Stanley Cup. All right. I'm seeing, holy shit, dudes. Walmart, $131.98. Stanley Mistletoe, $105. Stanley Arctic Twist, $129. The Starbucks 2021 Blossom Pink, $139.99. The Stanley Cup 49-ounce quencher with straw stainless steel, $96.75. Oh my God. I'm seeing one right here. Stanley Rare Starbucks by Stanley 2024 hard to get tumbler, $814. Dude, I had no idea these cups existed until literally this month, this year. I had no idea what a Stanley Cup was. That's crazy. They tricked and poisoned the public. I know, Sam Dog. It's terrible. But again, yes, the Stanley Company should be held accountable for the poisoning of the people in a video game. But on the other hand, had these people watched the watchfrogs and confessed their consumer sins and were aware of the dangers of consuming, they wouldn't be having this problem. They're going to be worth less than ISOM in the future. That might be an impossible feat to accomplish. ISOM is... Dude, if I was in a bathroom and like it was like at a gas station bathroom and I took the nastiest dump, I was just shitting all over the place. I needed to wipe my ass. There's no toilet paper. But on one end of the bathroom, there's a ISOM. And then on the other hand, there's like a pile of dead roaches. I think the pile of dead roaches would be better toilet paper than that shitty comic book. Because that comic book is such shit. It would just be shit on shit. Like, that's how bad it is. That is how awful ISOM is. It is so bad. It is unfathomable how somebody could come up with such a horrible comic book and sell it for $35. Peter Mars, I shall use the Stanley Cup defense to defend the view women shouldn't be allowed to vote. What's your counter now, Gio? Freedom Marks, I have no counter. You make an excellent point. I admit defeat. I don't even feel bad about the ish. I consume. I started voting with my wallet years ago. Yeah, that's the spirit. Got to vote with your wallet, guys. Got to vote with your wallet. Me personally, I'd rather just save my money. Roaches for the win. I know. All right, let's keep moving on. All right, so now we've got a new dangerous trend also in pop culture news. Ubisoft execs say gamers need to get comfortable not owning their games for subscriptions to take off. Like, dude, come on, man. Come on now. You will own nothing and you'll be happy. You won't own a home. You won't own a car. You'll live in a 15-minute city. Oh, yeah, and dude, even your media, even your entertainment, it cannot be yours. Get comfortable not owning your games that you pay for. What's the rationale? Yeah, I know, right? An executive at Assassin's Creed maker Ubisoft has said gamers will need to get comfortable not owning their games before video game subscriptions truly take off. Speaking to discuss the launch of Ubisoft's new Ubisoft Plus Premium and Ubisoft Plus Classic subscriptions, Felipe Tremblay, director of subscriptions at Ubisoft, explained to GL Biz what needs to happen before subscription services become more significant slice of the video game business. I don't have a crystal ball, but when you look at the different subscription services that are out there, we've had a rapid expansion over the last couple of years, but it's still relatively small compared to the other models Timpley said. We're seeing expansion on console as the likes of the PlayStation and Xbox bring new people in. On PC, from Ubisoft's standpoint, it's already been great, but we are looking to reach out more on PC. So we see opportunity there. One of the things we saw is that gamers are used to a little bit like DVD, having and owning their games. Yeah, you're fucking right. That's a consumer shift that needs to happen. They got comfortable not owning their CD collection or DVD collection. That's a transformation that's been a bit slower to happen in games. As gamers grow comfortable in that aspect, you don't lose your progress. If you resume your game at another time, your progress is still there. That's not been deleted. You don't lose what you built in game or your engagement with the game. So it's about feeling comfortable with not owning your game. Dude, it's never gonna end, bro. Like, this is a sign of the times, man. I still have 2 boxes of DVDs. I definitely understand the gamer's perspective with that. But as people embrace that model, they will see that these games will exist, the service will continue, and you'll be able to access them when you feel like. That's reassuring. What if you don't have internet? Are you going to be able to access them? No. Streaming is also a thing that works really well with subscription. So you pay when you need it as opposed to paying all the time. It's fair to say Tremblay's comments haven't gone down well with some gamers who prefer to buy their video games on disc as opposed to downloading them or streaming them. But it's worth pointing out that Ubisoft, like many other video game publishers, still release its games on disc. And while digital sales have grown as a portion of overall sales over the years, a significant portion of the players still prefer to own their games. Oh, man. Sam Dog writes, I still collect, resell classic game consoles and DVDs, etc. Oh yeah, that's great. You will own nothing and ease the bugs and be happy. Yeah, you're gonna eat the bugs. You're gonna live in a pod. You're gonna bend the knee to Magic Americans, and whatever entertainment you consume, it will not belong to you. You have to perpetually pay for it forever. You don't just buy a game once. You're gonna buy it many, many times. That doesn't sound like a great deal to me. Man, I remember growing up, because I was a little tiny kid in the 90s, so I grew up with the Nintendo 64. I grew up with the PlayStation 2. I grew up with the Xbox Live. I was one of the first people in the world to join the Xbox Live service and have a little tiny headset, and I would talk shit to people in the lobbies. It was a magical experience. And it was like one of the, like, I have a lot of really great, happy memories as a kid. And some of my most cherished memories is like hanging out with my friends. We all have our giant Xboxes, and we like go over to someone's house and we all hook them up, and we're playing we're playing Halo with it's all land up, or I'm hanging out with friends. You know, we go to Denny's, and then at midnight we go to the Game Crazy or whatever, and we buy, you know, GTA San Andreas or whatever the case may be, or we're playing Modern Warfare 2 all night, and I remember in the 90s when I bought Worms 2. I remember buying StarCraft. I remember buying the Sims games and going into like a Sam's Club or a Costco and seeing the amazing display of PC games back when they actually gave a shit about like box art and stuff. Oh man, dude, just young people today just won't get it. They'll never understand the magical feeling of yeah. Yeah. Dude, I remember I sold all that shit, dude. I honestly don't have any. I don't have any video game stuff. I don't have any console stuff. I don't have any toys really in this house. And I don't know. I think a part of me kind of slightly regrets getting rid of them. Yeah, dude, Halo 2. Oh man, it was I think it was wintertime when Halo 2 came out. I was in high school when Halo 2 came out. And I think like me and my friend were like up all night playing Halo 2, and I ditched school the next day. Modern Warfare 2, dude, I remember, okay, so I got to be very careful because it's one of those stories that involves somebody that will get pissed if I talk about them on the internet. So this person, they abandoned their broken Xbox. And I asked them, can I have this? They're like, yeah, I don't want it. It's a piece of shit. It's broken. Have fun. They're being all smug about it. I'm like, all right. So I do some little research on the internet, and it turns out it was still under warranty. I get on the phone with Microsoft. I was like, hey, this thing is broken. It's got the red herpes disease. Can you guys fix it? Yes. They gave me a little shipping code. I sent it off to them. Like 2 months later, I completely forget about this thing. I got a giant box in the mail. It's my fucking Xbox 360. And it's fixed. And I was really poor at the time. I couldn't afford an Xbox 360. But I had the Xbox 360 Black Elite. And it looked brand new. And it was fixed. I go on over to Game Crazy or Hollywood Video. I get Modern Warfare 2. I'm fucking playing with the boys all night. It was so fucking fun. And of course, I'm like bragging about it on like MySpace or whatever. I was like, woo, look at me. I'm playing, you know, Halo. Like, here's my gamer tag or whatever. Like, everybody add me. Well, this person who abandoned the Xbox, they're like, yeah, I kind of want that back. Oh, man. The things that I wanted to say. But then they said, but there was like this game that came out, this brand new game that came out. Like, oh, if you buy me this game, you can have the console. You fucker, man. You fucker. I paid the $50. Whatever. I got it for free. Could be worse. But man. Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon card theft was a really fucking big thing in the 90s when I was a kid. Must have been like Christmas for you. Sam Dog, it was, man. It was so amazing, dude. It was so magical for me. Like I really, really enjoyed that memory, enjoyed that moment. I remember just getting this Xbox 360, and again, like I didn't have a lot of money. I was really, really poor. So just the fact that I had a brand new, practically brand new working Xbox 360 Black Elite was just awesome. And oh man, I played the shit out of it. There was nothing wrong with it. I ended up selling it, getting rid of it. That's what I call poor boy energy. I know, right? Hey, what's up, MTMG? Thank you for joining. Indian Givers SOB. Dude, it was, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it was some Indian Giver bullshit. It really, really was. And I was just like, man, what a fucker. Seriously. All right, well, anyways, yeah, so Ubisoft, get used to not owning your shit. What else have we got? All right, we got to get into crime news. There's not that much, but this is the most notable stuff. So Family Dollar worker sentenced to 35 years in prison for emptying magazine into shoplifter. Yeah, they made a very critical mistake. And I'm going to explain what that is in a second. Let me just read this really short paragraph here. So a Houston man was sentenced late Friday to 35 years in prison for shooting an accused shoplifter in the back at a Family Dollar store in the 4500 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard on Easter Sunday in 2022. Harris County District Attorney Kim Og announced. Gun violence in Harris County is out of control because of situations like this in which someone thinks they can take a life because they are mad. How about they're shooting somebody who's a thieving scumbag? The world is better off without this piece of shit. The victim in this case had a family and was loved, and he should still be with us today. No, he should be in fucking jail. Hold up, my dog just got up. What is it, girl? What do you want, baby? She is... What are you doing? If I had to take her out, I'm going to be really pissed. What are you on? All right, she's laying back down. So anyways, gun violence in Harris County. Antonio Batres, 23, was convicted of murder by a Harris County jury in 5-day trial for shooting the 49-year-old Troy Odom on Sunday, April 17, 2022. So the verdict, Batres asked for that his punishment be determined by the judge who handed down a 35-year sentence at trial. It was undisputed that Odom was shoplifting several bottles of motor oil when he was confronted by Batres, who was a clerk at the store, and another coworker. A verbal argument turned into a physical fight as Odom tried to go out the front door, which an employee locked to keep him from leaving. The fracas continued as the two men scuffled on the floor as Odom tried to leave. Surveillance video showed that the fight accumulated with Batres pulling a semi-automatic pistol on Odom, who then emptied his pockets and gave back the motor oil. After the front door were unlocked, Odom left the store. As he was walking away, Batres followed him out and shot him in the back on the sidewalk in front of the store. Okay, never mind. Maybe the 35 years is kind of necessary. Okay, dude, you won the fight. He emptied out the pockets, and he didn't steal. He dropped it. Dude, you can't fucking follow him and shoot him, dude. Oh, dude. It's like, bro, you fucking won, man. You fucking won. Oh. I didn't read this story. I saw him like, fuck, dude, we got to get into it. Batres then went back inside and called 911 to report the theft. After speaking with 911 operator for several minutes, he admitted that Odom was bleeding to death right outside. Mr. Odom didn't have a gun or a weapon. He was not the first aggressor. That bullshit. You start stealing, you're the first aggressor. It was walking away when he was fatally shot on Sunday. X-Line said, they may have exchanged words, but words, even threats, are not enough to justify deadly force, and the jury rejected any suggestion that this was self-defense. Yeah, dude, if he drops the shit that he stole and he's leaving, dude, you won. I mean, you open yourself up to serious liability confronting somebody over motor oil when you have a deadly weapon. Like, I get it. Like, if I was on the jury, oh, man. I mean, he'd maybe like 5 years probation or something, and like a permanent record that it can't be expunged. Because, hold on, 1 second. What's wrong, baby? You want to go outside? Give me 1 second. Spencer, entertain the people. Let me take this dog outside really quick. Come on, baby. Come on, popcorn. You want to go outside? Do you want to go outside, my sweet girl? Popcorn. Popcorn. What is it, baby? You want to go outside? Do you want to go outside, baby? All right, she does not want to fucking leave. So I don't know. Oh, sorry. Go on. Go on. Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, downtown Las Vegas. It's downtown Las Vegas. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. All right, let me read some of these comments. Let's see. He blew it. Yes, he did. Bro wanted some XP badges. Yeah. That's why you don't mess with people. You don't know who will off you for the small shit. Yeah, dude. Hold up. You only hear me? Wait, and Spencer, speak really quick. Oh shit! Hold up. Fuck! No wonder Rookie was confused earlier.
This whole time.
There you go.
Dude,
Speak. All right, now you guys can hear him. Now you guys can hear my friend.
Oh, that's great, dude. I did that. I did that. No joke. When Nick was on my stream, I can't believe that.
Oh my god, dude! He was telling this story. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah,
No,
my brother
you
was
get
telling this story. How I was making fun of him earlier. I'll just tell it really quick. So I met Spencer. He was filming for Nick Recada's live show. Nick Recada was doing a live stream in person. So Spencer was filming for it, and I ended up like one of my close friends. Two of them they came from California, and I met up with them, and they were like friends with like a bunch of people. They were talking with a bunch of people who were like fans of the show. So we all went out for drinks together. Spencer was one of them. And like the first night, like Spencer was being kind of like a baby back bitch and didn't really want to come out drinking with us. So yeah, let's see. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, do a mic check really quick. Say something, Spencer.
All right, mic check 1 2. Mic check.
All right, cool. Let's see. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me share my screen with you really quick. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, cause
That's what I get for raiding the stream, I guess.
No, it's fine. All right. All right. There you go. All right, do you see me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, mic check. Okay, so everybody, dude, no wonder Rookie. I was like, you're like, is someone else supposed to be in there with you? Yeah, dude. Spencer was fucking here. Oh my god, and dude, that segment is literally not gonna make any sense now. It will for the audio only listeners, but it wasn't reflective in OBS for whatever reason. Cause like, oh, dude, that's what happened. Fucking my the Rode Procaster 2 updated, and then like it defaulted, like it changed my audio devices, and it did it for OBS, and I forgot to check.
Do I have to check mine too?
Dude, you know, I don't
I'll
feel
do that
that
after the
bad. I
stream.
don't feel that bad because Dick Masterson and Vito, they're always fucking up the audio. There's always issues with it. So again, even like the big streamers, they have this problem. So whatever. But yeah. All right. So we got to continue on with the crime segment. I think there's like only one more. Gen Z loves self-checkout because it makes shoplifting so easy. And to the Gen Zers, don't fucking steal. You never know who you're dealing with. They might just follow you, beat your ass, and then shoot you. Oh, what? I gotta subscribe. Well, I could just read the first paragraph here. Gen Z's habit of swiping extends past their phones. The young generation of shoppers also admit to swiping from retail stores, a habit that's only become easier with the advent of self-checkout kiosks. I don't steal, so I don't know how easy it would be. I just know that I would get caught if I tried because I'm, you see me coming home. Yeah, but I watch 10-year-olds who do better than you. Rookie, Jesus Christ. Oof.
Damn,
Oof.
shots fired.
Damn, dude, I'm getting fucking roasted. Jesus. Look, dude. Yeah, Spencer, you missed it. They're making fun of my haircut. They're making fun of calling me a 10-year-old or something. I'm just,
damn.
The Rookie's already called me a
gotta,
retard. I'm getting beat up.
I'm surprised she hasn't said done the bowl cut comments, nothing like that yet.
But those 10-year-olds have 2 gay dads.
Hey. This is 2024. Don't be a bigot. Otherwise, the Rainbow Police will come after you. Thank you.
All right. My dog was like getting up, just making sure she's all right. All right. So, anyways, we got to move on because the story is locked for me. Whoops. All right, student who's okay, yeah, dude. This went viral, man. Did you hear about this shit? Student who stabbed boyfriend may
Yeah.
avoid jail. Not may, she did avoid jail.
Was
She
this the
stabbed
one
him
in
over 100.
California?
Yeah, she stabbed him over 100 times. An Oxford University student who stabbed her boyfriend with a bread knife may not go to jail because it could damage her prospects of a medical career. A court has heard.
What?
Yeah, dude.
No, okay, this isn't the weed one because there are two that I heard. One, this is the one that I heard was the girl that stabbed her boyfriend or significant other while on weed, and the judge was like, you're out of your mind. It's
Yeah,
okay."
dude, doesn't that just prove that like reefer madness is real? Like basically all the things that conservatives have been saying about marijuana is like true. That it's harmful, it's addictive,
I
it
mean,
makes people mad. I mean, that's what they've been telling us for, all throughout the 80s and 90s. And then of course, the internationalists have intervened with their propaganda with marijuana, and now everybody's smoking weed. Now everybody's on SSRIs and they're on all kinds of drugs. And
I just got to think it had to be more than that. I mean, we all know people that partake
yeah.
and they've had a bad trip before when they've had too much. But never have I seen someone just go like freaking with a knife and try to forever sleep someone. It's just like
Yeah.
I've never seen that, but I don't hang around those type of people, so
Yeah. I mean, well,
probably a good thing.
well, dude, now it's like, like again, I made that, I told that story about like my friend trying to set me up with his wife's nurse friend. And I was like, dude, I don't want to date like a medical student. I don't want to date a nurse. I don't want to date like these people in like who work like at a hospital or whatever, because they're just too snooty and stuck up for me. Like we just like our personalities just aren't like, simpatico.
Mhm.
And just look at this. She fucking stabbed someone. An Oxford University student who stabbed her boyfriend with a bread knife may not go to jail because it could damage her prospects of a medical career, a court has heard. Yeah, like imagine like my nurse wife or my nurse girlfriend kills me. It's like, oh well, think of her career. She's gotta have to go. She's gotta have to get away with it. Are we really gonna throw away this young nurse's life for this piece of shit frog guy? Like, no, I'm fucked. Like, I'll never have justice. My family will be heartbroken. Aspiring heart surgeon Lavania Woodward, 24, punched and stabbed her boyfriend during an alcohol and drug-fueled row at Christchurch College. She admitted unlawfully wounding the Cambridge University student who she met on the dating app Tinder. Judge Ian Pringle, QC, sitting at Oxford Crown Court, said he would take an exceptional course and defer sentence for 4 months, hinting that Woodward will not be jailed because of her talent. It seems to me that if this was a one-off, a complete one-off, to prevent this extraordinary, able young lady from not following her long-held desire to enter the profession she wishes to, would be a sentence which would be too severe, he said. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Let me read this. Maybe the chick is actually possessed by liberal demon. It's possible, MTMG. It's possible. I had an extremely violent friend growing up who used to assault people, and he said the weed calmed him down, if anything. Perhaps it would be his addiction. The only thing you kill on weed is a box of pizza. Alphabet frogs are into that sort of thing. Oh my God, rookie. Sandra writes, not saying weed's for everyone, but when you use right, it's great. Her smile in that photo is a smile you use when you're getting away with a lie. Rookie says. All right, Rookie is a female, so that female perspective is invaluable at this moment in time. Sam Dog, obviously medical field has been politicized. Oh yeah, absolutely. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Like I'm not even allowed to say because I own weapons and shit. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so you guys be careful. Avoid nurses. Avoid medical students. Avoid chicks who are doctors. Like I don't think they make great partners. The career comes first. Their ego comes first. They're just too snooty. They make a lot of money, and it gets to their head. Again, this isn't a jealousy thing. Like, there's plenty of people who make more money than me. I'm from the streets. I grew up poor, and I honestly don't care about other people's success. If you work hard, you put in the effort and you reap the benefits and the rewards. I'm all for it, man. Good for you. But in my experience, when it comes to dating women, that I'm just being specific here. I just don't like that. I don't like that ego. I don't like that snootiness. And again, my experience was girl who's a nurse, who I was being set up with, talks a lot of shit about this girl that I was hooking up with, who was like a cashier at a McDonald's. So it's like whatever. Not
You
into
probably
it.
you probably avoided the Vades anyways, so you
Yeah.
probably dodged a bullet.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so let's get into the finance news, and then we're gonna get into the 304 stuff. I actually don't really have any finance news except for this. So yeah, Ford cuts F-150 Lightning production as EV demand softens. Yeah, this is predictable a mile
Saw that
away. So
coming.
this was posted on January 19th. I don't know. Are you excited for electric vehicles, Spencer?
Look, I'm a car enthusiast.
Yeah.
I see the fun in having one. I've been in I'm gonna just shout out to my boys at EV West.
Yeah.
They have an E36 M3, which they converted into a rally car. They've taken it up Pikes Peak,
Yeah.
full electric build. Thing is freaking fast. It's cool, but as opposed to non, I guess, enthusiast things,
Yeah.
I would never own one because, I mean, it takes you however long to charge up the car, right? Even with the fast charger, when I could just go to the gas pump,
Yeah, and it's
get gas,
useless in
and
the
be on my
winter.
way.
It's
Yeah,
useless in the
and
winter.
winter and summer gets too
Well,
hot, too cold. You're gonna
well,
have issues on either end of the spectrum.
oh yeah, well let's hear out what they have to say about this. So January 19th, Reuters, Ford Motor said on Friday it would reduce production of its F-150 Lightning pickup truck, which is an electric vehicle, as demand for the electric vehicles has been lower than expected. Oh, womp womp. Oh, dude, can you imagine people not, demanding $80,000 trucks? Surprising. The number
Yeah.
2 U.S. automaker said it would cut production at its Michigan Rogue Electric Vehicle Center to one shift starting April 1st in October. The automaker said it would temporarily cut one of 3 shifts at the Michigan plant that builds the electric F-150 Lightning pickup truck. We are taking advantage of our manufacturing flexibility to offer customer choices while balancing our growth and profitability, said Ford CEO Jim Farley in a statement. The announcement is the latest sign of slowing demand for EV trucks. General Motors in October postponed the opening of a $4 billion electric truck plant in Michigan for a year. Jesus. Yeah, it's never going to happen. It's not going to happen. Ford told suppliers in December that it planned to produce about 1,600 F-150 Lightning EV trucks per week starting in January, roughly half of the 3,200 it previously had planned. Ford sold 24,165 F-150 Lightning trucks last year in the United States, up 55% over 2022, out of about 750,000 total F-150s U.S. sales. Ford shares were up 1% midday Friday trading. Jesus. Yeah, dude, these numbers aren't good. The F-150 Lightning production cut comes at a time when Detroit automakers are protesting that the Biden administration is going too far with proposals to use emission rules that would result in 67% of all new vehicles in 2032 being EVs. On Friday, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, submitted its proposal to finalize vehicle requirements to the White House for review. Yeah, that's why that Supreme Court Chevron case is so important. So
Oh
they could
yeah.
just neuter the EPA's ability to fucking just write laws and dictate the future of travel in this
I
country.
mean, that's gonna do so much. ATF, any of the other 3 other organizations that like to make rules,
It's going to change everything. It's going to
dude,
change everything.
it's gonna impact the FAA. There's no longer they're gonna actually have to have the legislature do its job. I mean, shocker. I know we all
Yeah.
know based on the O'Keefe video that they're told what to vote by their lobbyists, but they're actually going to have to sit down and do their jobs. And look, they want to pull on experts to say we want this law to be put into place. Here's the reason why. At least we have some sort of transparency, some sort of accountability, because otherwise, freaking bureaucrat making a law, which
Yeah. Yeah,
the constitutionality.
let me try to explain this to you guys from an electrician's perspective. Let me tell you what I see. What I see is this is obviously an economic loser for a number of reasons. We're facing one of the worst economies, within the last 40 years. Like it's just dog shit economy. And the regime is pretending that it's not dog shit. People don't want to spend 50, 60, 70, 80, $90,000 on an electric vehicle. Let them eat cake is like, that's what they used to say in the past. Now it's let them drive electric cars. Like it just, this administration is completely out of touch. So that's one order of problems right there. Another is the electrical grid. Now this is from being an electrician, dude, electric vehicles use up so much energy. Even if you don't use a charging station, like you're just gonna drive around the city, you drive around your state a little bit, because you can do that. demand, like if everybody or the majority of people are driving electric vehicles, the electrical grid would literally not be able to handle it. You would
Right.
get a significant increase in blackouts, in brownouts, and it would be disastrous. It would be disastrous. It would like I mean, we're already seeing brownouts like it's out of control. Um, it's essentially like brownouts occur when there's high energy usage. We see a lot of brownouts in the summer, especially out here in Vegas when a lot of people are using electricity. They're using the AC to keep themselves cool because it gets to about 115 to 120 degrees out here in Las Vegas. So the AC is a necessity in the hottest parts of the day or the hottest parts of the summer, obviously during the day. And that's when we're seeing the highest energy usage. Now imagine brownouts already occurring. Now you're going to amplify it by, I don't know how much, because everyone is driving electric vehicles and the infrastructure just isn't there.
I mean, our saving grace down here is Palo Verde nuclear generating station, but even then, it's not going to meet the demand of what they're pushing through.
Oh yeah,
It,
no,
it's
absolutely not. I mean, when I say
and
there's no infrastructure, I mean like grid wise, the grid literally cannot handle. It already can't handle the electrical load as it is, but it also cannot handle the insane energy demands of electric vehicles, especially when the majority of people are on driving these things.
and
Uh,
and even
and
though we have the Southwest Power Link, that I mean, that's still not enough transferring from one state to another.
yeah,
I'll give you an example because I actually went on to the Hoover Dam and interviewed one of the public information officers over there, which was kind of cool.
yeah,
Neat experience. Short version of that is they can transfer energy around, but look at California, look at all these other areas that are building all solar. Solar doesn't work at night. Wind is variable. Sure, you can build these battery backup stations, but the cost of that and the amount of space used to build these facilities, you're better off placing small modular reactors everywhere. And that's the latest technology, latest and greatest, and that would offset the grid right there. Then they could do all their whole, oh, look at me, I'm an environmentalist, I have
yeah.
my EV.
I mean,
But until that
like,
happens, piss off.
yeah, I mean, like solar makes a lot of sense in the Southwest during the day. So
Hmm.
during during the day, you'll have the solar panels on people's homes, generating energy, relieving, bringing about great relief to the grid. Very very necessary. Um, and dude, like people just don't understand how any of this shit works. I remember like when I was installing solar for Tesla and I was going over all the information on the system that the customer purchased. And they're like, "Oh well, I can get an electric washer and dryer." No, do not do that. So
Hmm.
like here in Nevada, gas is super duper cheap. Like it's dirt cheap. Like, well, I don't know about now, but before the Biden regime came in, my gas bill was like $15 a month, and obviously like the water gets heated by a gas tank. My dryer gas, it's all gas, which is great.
Hmm.
Most people's stoves, they're gas powered, and yeah, no, people get solar and they think like, oh, just switch to electric everything. Terrible idea. You're just gonna end up spending more money, and especially if you use your appliances at night. Like, what are you doing? Goodness, oh goodness, so ridiculous. People just don't get it. And yeah, gas is reliable. It's very inexpensive. It's really easy to deliver to people's homes once the infrastructure is already built. There's just no need to get rid of it. It's plentiful. It's clean for the most part. Those batteries in the EV is not so much, not so much. But yeah, right here. I mean, it's just an economic loser all around. These vehicles are expensive, and right here, Ford lost an estimated $36,000 each on the 36,000 EVs it delivered to dealers in the third quarter. The company said in October, after announcing earlier it would slow the ramp up of money-losing EVs, shifting investment to Ford's commercial vehicle unit and citing plans to quadruple sales of gas-electric hybrids over the next 5 years. Yeah, by the way, that's what Toyota is doing. Toyota's like saying, "Fuck this electric bullshit." The hybrid vehicles is where it's at. The hybrid technology is just light years ahead of the game, and they cost significantly less. They have better mileage. They're more economically friendly to both the customer and the company, and environmentally friendly too, if such a thing matters. Legacy car manufacturers have sharpened their focus towards hybrid models over the past year. Yeah, they're following Toyota's path. Yours' buyers snapped up more than those in place of all electric models. Yeah, electric vehicles just are not worth it. Not fucking worth it. All right. Well, time to get into the 304 cringe. All right, have you seen this video?
What am I looking at?
All right.
What are you subjecting me to here?
All right, here we go. Damn, dude, these are some big ol'
Yeah.
All right, so this dude is rolling up, busting the moves. Dude, if that happened to me, I don't think I would ever recover. I would be devastated beyond belief if such a thing happened to me.
Well, like, she was kind of bumping into him anyways.
Well, hold on, let's watch it without the music because I don't want to get copyright strike. Okay, so we got these, I guess these very lusty young women, these busty young women dancing at a bar, it seems. And this dude is making his moves, moving his way slowly.
Oh yeah, no, okay, I take it back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she
He moved up.
screams. Yeah, she screams at the top of her lungs.
Yeah, he was a little out of place there. I'll give him.
Yeah.
I'll give the chick
No,
that.
I'm
but
on
that reaction
Team
was a little
Girly.
over.
Yeah, the girl in the black. Let's see how the girl in the black reacts. So she just looks very shocked and perplexed. Yeah, the girl in the white. She's very terrified. She's very, very terrified.
I gotta ask the question now, Gio.
Yeah.
You gotta ask the question. You're at a bar, right?
Yeah.
Chick does that, where she's the one actually bumping up. In today's day and age, it's still freaking weird, man. Because you don't know if you're gonna get Me Too'd if something goes wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah.
am I explaining that right?
No. Look, you can't be like a little bitch your whole life and be paralyzed by the fear of being Me Too'd when you're doing nothing wrong. I mean, I feel like it's not that common. Fuck, I don't know, dude. Like, look, it's never happened to me. So
yeah, same. I've heard stories. That's why I'm like, especially bar scene like this.
Well, dude, I've been to concerts. I've been to clubs. Dude, chicks are grabbing my ass, grabbing my dick. You know, they're pulling on my hair. You know, whatever. And like, I'm fine. Dude, I'm still standing. You know, it's not a big deal to me. I'm flattered. One time, it was a Halloween, and oh fuck, I can't tell the story. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is for the locals only stream. If
Yeah,
Gio does locals.
Yeah. All right. So what else do we got? Hold on. I got all these fucking messages. The fuck is going on? All right. Someone's calling me a liar. The hell?
Well, let's see this.
What am I lying? I promise you won't. Oh. And just like that, the song "Go on Your Own Way" is stuck in my head. Oh, dude, these fucking feminist bitches are still attacking me. There's always the option to see it, decide it's not for you, and mute block. But instead, you come here because you couldn't resist. You can go. Garbage Cat Gaming. Yeah, your name is very accurate. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her that. Your name is accurate.
10 out of 10 trolling.
Yeah,
Would troll again.
Hater, you're a professional arguer. Oh yeah. Better yet, throw the ingredient. Oh my god, dude. Sure, incel. Okay. Whatever you say. Forever simp. Winky face. All right, there you
You
go.
enjoy the winking face.
Yeah, I mean it's just so smug and condescending. How could you not post it? Dude, like they see a little green frog and they just instantly attack me, dude. They treat me like a second-class citizen as soon as they see my adorable puppet frog right here. All right, so anyways, we got to go back to the 304. Rookie got it. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, God. I accidentally had an affair with my best friend's husband. Here's what happened when I was confronted. All right, dude, Spencer, I have not read this story. Chat, I have not read this story. I read this the title here, and I was like, oh, dude, we got to get into it. What fucking excuse can this 304 give for cheating on her loving husband?
Okay. Do you want to hear the ridiculous? No, we're just gonna go for full-on ridiculous answer here.
Yeah.
Oh,
She slipped on a banana and just landed on his cock or something.
exactly. Well, that's a good one. I was gonna say, well, I went to go sleep in the other room and I was drunk, You know, because they can pull like the drunk routine, right?
Yeah.
That one might be somewhat believable if you're dating an alcoholic, but at the same time, inexcusable.
It's like, oh, it's like I passed out in the dark room and I thought I was with you, but it was really, your best friend. Yeah, he fucked me the same way. The lights were off and
Yeah.
Well, anyways, all right. Her name is Honey. Oh. And
That's even
she's in a
worse.
sticky situation. I bet she was. An Australian woman who made global headlines for claiming she inadvertently had an affair with her best friend's husband now says the philandering man is trying to shift the blame onto her. Yeah, probably because it is her fault. Honey Brooks went
I'm
viral on
reading into this. Oh,
Instagram
man.
earlier this month after revealing her gal pal spouse secretly subscribed to her OnlyFans site before spending 3 months exchanging sexy messages with her under a pseudonym. Wait. So the gal pal spouse secretly subscribed to her OnlyFans site.
So she's been showing her cooch to everyone on the internet.
Yeah, okay. So this is an OnlyFans skink, so she's not even like a real person. The content creator claims she had no idea of the man's identity, but now begs to differ. In a follow-up video posted on Thursday, Brooks further dished on the domestic drama, saying the man has accused her of being a liar in an apparent bid to save his marriage. He, the husband, starts blaming me, saying that I knew it was him, that I was going along with it all along, Brooks stated in the clip. In a separate video, Brooks claimed that the husband had even gone one step further. Not only did he tell his wife that Brooks was a knowing participant in their saucy cyber exchanges, he claimed that she wanted to be with him in real life too. Ooh. The online entertainer said she was preparing to sit down with her best friend and the strained husband to clear the air and defend her name. Dude, this is a trashy woman.
How do you clear the air after that? I mean,
yeah. Hold on, we got some comments here. Rookie got him. Yeah, I did. For no reason, racist against greenskins. They are racist against greenskins, dude. Like these turbo feminists, like they see a little frog and their instinct is just instantly attack them. Dude, greenskins are out there being viciously attacked, and I had to put a stop to it. Slipped, fell, and landed on his deck. Oh yeah. Wrap up, no mouth stuff if you have to.
what would have been worse is, hey, honey, we're pregnant.
I know,
Not your
right?
kid.
Let's say Brooks claimed her best friend was really understanding at the start, but believes her attitude may have shifted after the husband insisted Brooks was a willing participant. I don't know what the F is going to go down, Brooks ominously told her followers. The content creator admitted she had also been inundated with messages from followers who also did not believe. She had no idea she was exchanging X-rated messages with her best friend's fella. However, the Aussie insisted that she was innocent. It would never betray her gal pal. Nah, dude, women are devious, bro. Like the kind of things that women like can do to each other. Oh, dude, it's vicious, unbelievably vicious. By the way, if one of these turbo feminists from Twitter are here, go fuck yourselves. You know what? Link in the description in Discord. Get in the fucking Discord chat and let's have a debate. I'll be more than happy to debate any turbo feminists who had issue with what I said earlier. And let's clear the air because they were misrepresenting me the entire time. I was nice too. In her original video posting about the awkward situation, Brooks similarly insisted upon her innocence. I had no idea who they are. Brooks said of her subscriber, they can sign up under whatever they name they want, whatever. We don't get to see the email addresses or anything like that. She went on to say that the husband paid for an expensive personalized girlfriend experience where he could send her direct messages and tune in to her live videos. The model claimed that she could not see his face during the racy video performances. Ugh, this is not a really flattering picture. This looks like Christina Pushaw. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Yeah, dude, for the streets for sure. Which is a shame because she's kind of cute, but I mean, she's got a really bad attitude. And she's obviously not to be trusted.
Hoes ain't loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal. Dude, I gotta get that the hoes ain't loyal sounder. That'd be a good one. All right. Oh my god, what is this? Hold on. We gotta
Right now.
yeah, we gotta refresh this. Oh wait, hold on. Dude, I fucking muted this shit. Give me 1 second. Unmute tab.
Is trying to talk me out of divorce. The reason she gave me broke my heart. I'm seriously considering staying with my wife after my conversation with our daughter. I have recently found out that my wife of 20 years was having a 2-year-long affair with an old ex. I was completely hurt over this and have started divorce proceedings. Obviously this has been hard on our 4 children, but I cannot spend the rest of my life with someone I can't trust. For context, before we got married my wife's family had money and demanded I sign a prenup. I had no problem, but since then the family money has been lost due to bad investments and lawsuits. My wife was a stay-at-home mother for the majority of our marriage. Our youngest child is 19 and because of the prenup she can't get alimony. In short, my wife will be screwed. The only thing we own together was our house, and while it is paid off, my wife won't be able to afford the upkeep, so she will effectively be homeless. I have no intention of giving her any type of support for any reason, however. Since serving my wife divorce papers I have refused direct contact as my lawyer has advised, but she's now playing dirty by getting the children involved. We have 2 boys, 23 and 21, and 2 girls, 25 and 19, and my wife has been pleading with them to get me to agree to halt the divorce proceedings in favor of counseling. After I told my children that I had no interest wasting any more of my life with that woman, they have all essentially backed off except for my oldest, Christy. She's very close to her mother and can't imagine life where her parents aren't married. Christy tells me that her mother realizes her mistake and will do whatever it takes to make things right. She says that I owed it to the family to work things out. I refused and told her that it wasn't her place to make those kinds of demands. Since then the only time Christy talks to me is when she's sobbing and asking me not to destroy the family. I understand that this is hard for her and offered to pay for therapy so she can cope, but she said there wouldn't be anything to cope with if I wasn't trying to divorce her mother. Christy then revealed the real reason. She has stated that my wife has confided in her that she will indeed end herself if I leave. She has started taking too many meds and will go through with it. Christy also added saying that my wife will let me cheat on whoever I want provided I stay with her. She went on to say that if I go through with this, and my wife does end up taking her life, she will never speak to me again and will convince the rest of my children to go no contact with me. What should I do? My wife cheated on me and my daughter is trying to talk me out of divorce.
All right.
The reason she gave me broke my
Let
heart.
me pause this. Damn, dude. All right.
That's rough.
Spencer, you're in that situation. What do you do?
Shit, I've been on that situation where someone has threatened to
Oh, dude,
off
that's
themselves.
right. That's right. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You
Yeah, so
obviously
this is-
walked away. You walked away from that situation. And I've been in that
wasn't
situation
invested.
myself, too. There was this girl. I was all about her. I fucking loved her to death. And, I mean, I told you guys a story about when I was dying and I was sick. I had the whooping cough and I almost didn't make it. Well, as soon as I was like barely recovering, I barely sort of recovered and I was starting to go out. I was more active on social media and this girl messages me. And there was somebody that like I went to school with, somebody we have a lot of mutual friends, and a lot of people that I know were very happy for me when we got into a relationship, and I was all about her. I fucking loved her to death. But she was not well mentally, and she made comments about like ending herself, and obviously the relationship didn't work out because she was just in a bad place in life for a multitude of reasons, and nothing that had anything to do with me. I walked away. There's just really nothing you can do. For this fella here, dude, your wife cheated on you. She punished you when it was unjust by putting another man's fat cock in her mouth and in her puniti. And now the tables have turned on you once again because if you do the right thing, which is divorce yourself from the situation, she's still going to punish you by ending herself. And, you know, it's bad enough that she robbed the relationship of the trust. Now she's going to rob the dad of his daughter by ending her life because she's a 304, because she belongs to the streets.
And it's rough too, man. I mean, when you're especially, I mean, I wasn't married to the chick I was dating, just for the record, for the chat here. But you know, it was a little over a year into the relationship. The chick I was dating had a kid, and you know, it makes it a lot more difficult on a breakup. And then what's worse is when you do try to break up, they try to be manipulative and do this type of crap. So, I mean, who knows if in this situation the wife was actually taking more meds, or if she was just saying that for the protector instinct to come out for the man and say, well, I better not divorce her because otherwise this could potentially happen. You know, that's
divorce her anyways. Call her bluff.
No, exactly. No, here's exactly what you do. You call the freaking psych line on her. There's usually, I mean, if an emergency situation like that, where you get a text message, you get a call, and it's that person saying, this is real talk, by the way, guys. This is not joking around. This is real talk. You get a call like that. You get a text that's that's suggesting suicide, you
Hey, you
call
can't say
help
the
for
S word,
them.
bro.
Oh, sorry, my
That
bad.
just deleting yourself or ending yourself in a video
Yeah,
game that's what the kids
yeah,
say
yeah.
now.
My bad, my
No,
bad.
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Forever sleep. If
Yes.
someone's thinking about that, you call and you get them help. You call whatever emergency line is local for you. You get them help. And that's what I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he was doing the right thing. Like, dude, you can't just put your life on pause. You can't just like be eternally cucked because somebody like threatens to harm themselves. Like, dude, she betrayed you. She betrayed your family, and the only thing to do is to leave. There's no salvaging this. There's no like, dude, I wouldn't even offer, mental health support. I wouldn't offer to pay for a fucking therapist or anything. Dude, I'd be like, look, you wanted to fuck other men, you wanted to break my heart, you wanted to tear my family apart. Like, it's over. There's nothing else to say. And yeah, just disavow, move on, all that. Block them on social, everything.
Yep.
A lot of people really don't like my stance on blocking people or blocking my exes or girls that I dated or whatever. Like once like it's over, and I just block them and I move on. And I got into an argument with another friend of mine, another person. It came up. I was like, why the fuck would I be friends with these fucking chicks, dude? Like, it's like, oh, you can just still be friends. I'm like, I'm not their enemy. Like, I don't want to hate them or be antagonistic or anything like that. And I'm not. But I just have no reason or desire to talk with them ever again or to be their friend. Be my friend for what reason? Are they going to come over and help me move a couch? Are they going to help me, build my computer, my next one or whatever? Help me paint, my fucking house. I got to paint this wall right here that I'm looking at because there's some white spots that were patched up. But yeah, no, I just move on. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they threaten to do. Like, you don't have to put up. We don't have to live like this. We don't have to put up with this. People shouldn't threaten you. And that girl is stupid. The daughter is stupid. And hopefully one day she'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
Blocking is enemy stuff, though. That's why it's weird. It's not enemy stuff, Rookie. Rookie, no, can you explain yourself? Like, can you explain your thought process? Like, I don't, like, look, like that, like the girl that I dated after I kind of recovered from the whooping cough. She, again, I don't consider her my enemy. At any point, did I ever consider her my enemy? I was bothered. I was upset that I wasted so much time hoping that, because I put everything into this relationship, and it just didn't work out because, she had some personal stuff in her head that was unresolved from the past. And one, it's not my job to fix her. Two, I couldn't, even if I wanted to, which by the way, I did want to. And I had to move on. And, she wasn't making it easy for me. I blocked her on social. And I'm just like, look, I don't want to see her. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to know who she's dating. I don't want to know who she's hanging out with, where she's hanging out, what bar she's at. I don't want to know any of that. I don't need to know any of that. And I don't want to waste my time with any of that. Unfriending is kind of average, but blocking is for enemies. What is the difference? What is the difference?
I mean, if you're on social media, I mean, the thing that I would say, Rookie, is if the crazy ex is like spamming you, blowing you up, just being a completely immature about the situation. And that situation, yeah, I'll block him.
Yeah.
I know you and I kind of disagree on this one. I mean, there are some people I dated like way long ago that were still cordial, right? They're married now, so it's like whatever. Nothing's ever gonna happen. But unless you're that this chick in the video that was cheating, or the last one. But I digress.
Yeah. Let's see. Making certain that they cannot contact you if they need to for something. Yeah, that's blocking shit. They don't need to contact me. If we're not sleeping together, we're not in a relationship, there's literally no reason to talk with that person. Like for young men who are trying to navigate the new dating scene, and dating has completely changed. The dynamics are different.
It's trash
the
now.
people involved are different. The society is different. Just everything is fucking different, and it's miserable. I get it. And to the young Brutas out there that are looking for love, looking for a companion, looking for that forever person, look, it's not always going to work out with somebody. There's plenty of there's some constants out there. The good news is there's plenty of fish in the sea. So with that being said, your time is a finite resource. Every second you're a much older person. If someone wastes your time, a girl wastes your time, if she breaks your heart, block that person, delete their number, block them on all socials. Don't think about them ever again. You're going to move on with your life. You're not going to talk about them with your next girl that you date, your next girlfriend, your next wife, whatever. You're just going to forget about it. And that's all there is to it. Because whatever time you get on this earth is, whatever time you get is luck. Do you really want to, like, dude, seriously, like, I'm just thinking about, like, right, how weird and awkward it seems like to have my ex's phone number on my phone. The girls that I don't date anymore, they're not on my phone number. They're not on my phone right now. And I just, why would I talk with them? Why would I reach out to them for anything? Why would they even reach out to me? There's just no need.
Did I ever tell this story live?
Give me 1 second. Let me just read some of these. Make certain, yeah, that's fucking shit. You're just getting back with her if you keep chatting.
I was gonna respond to that.
Go ahead. Say your piece, Spencer.
Okay, so in my particular situation, and 2 exes ago, I'll just say, I was in a specific point in the relationship. She wasn't.
Yeah.
She was going through some mental health stuff, which I won't go into on stream, kind of personal.
Yeah.
But needless to say, she broke it off with me. And then she reaches out a year and a half later, apologizing about, what went down and everything else. Basically trying to mend stuff. And what I'm thinking, I mean, if you have the dating apps, you can still see who you're matched to. She's still on this app, and she's still updating. I know that's kind of like, oh, why are you looking at your former matches or whatever? But it's one of those things where I think women hit a certain age too. I mean, men too. I guess you could have it be both sexes there. But you're gonna hit that point where you're like, man, I'm really not finding anything out there.
Yeah.
And then people will reach back out to their exes and try to mend stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing with some people.
That's a good point of view. It's an interesting point of view. Yeah, I don't mean chatting lots either. Just, I don't know. I tend to contact people for random shit sometimes. They contact me for odd stuff too. Yeah, see, Rookie, that wouldn't fly with me with my future girlfriend, fiance, wife. I don't want her talking to random exes for any reason. I never had actual crazed exes either, though. I might just not get it. Yeah, it's not about them being crazy. I'm not talking shit about my exes. I'm just saying, things didn't work out for one reason or another, personal stuff. And, well, one of them, when I was sick, that's totally different thing, but it's not like, they were crazy or anything. It's just a shitty situation. It's just, you want to get over some hurt shit. You can't be around them. You can't talk with them. And when you're moving on in a new relationship, I don't want the relationship to be undermined by some fucking dude texting my girlfriend or texting my fiance or wife. If they're an ex for a reason. And it's like talking for, like, okay, dude, like, there's this girl from my past that I still talk to. She wasn't like a girlfriend or anything, but it was somebody that I had like a huge crush on. We came together in the biblical sense. And some of my girlfriends do not like her because they know what me and her did. They know how I felt about her. They know what went on, and it undermined the relationship. And they're like, Giovanni, you can't be talking to this girl. And I respected that. Now, that courtesy needs to be extended to me. If I'm in a relationship, the girl that I am with, I don't want her fucking receiving random texts from an ex. It's like, what is he going to text her? Hey, did you see that episode of Game of Thrones? It was so crazy. Am I right? The fuck are you talking to him about that for? I don't want her sending random texts to, her fucking ex either. It's like, oh my God, did you watch the Super Bowl? That Taylor Swift stuff is really crazy. Why are you talking? No, there's just no need to talk to her. There's no need to talk to the ex on either side. That's just my opinion. There's just no reason for it, man. There's no reason for it. I mean, that's just how I roll. Exes belong and should stay in the past. Granted, there's some exceptions that exist, I get that there's a big gray area that I'm not really going into, but I feel like the overwhelming majority of situations, there's no need to keep contact information. There's no need to keep this person around. There's no need to reach out to them in any meaningful way. And me personally, I just rather block them. And I got bitched at for it too, for blocking them. And like, okay, so like there was this girl that I was supposed to see very, very recent, like a week ago. She was going to stay with me. And it didn't work out because she disrespected me. Another one of these situations where these chicks think they can get away with disrespecting me. I'm not a fucking cuck. I'm not a fucking simp. I'm not a fucking beta. And I'm not thirsty. Like getting a chick to sleep with me is like not that difficult. And dude, the last thing this girl said to me, I think I deleted the text, but I didn't respond to it. Because I told her what I wanted. You need to apologize and you can't be doing that shit to me anymore. And she didn't want to. She didn't want to apologize. That's how little she thinks of me. And blocked her. Don't plan to talk to her ever again. I don't ever plan to see her again. And I think she really liked me, you know. But she's just, I don't want to talk shit. I don't want to get too personal, but if she were to message me right now and she's like, I'm in Vegas, can I see you? I would say no. Because I am not thirsty. I am not desperate. I am not an incel. And I don't put pussy on the pedestal. And also I do care what people, I care to, like, I don't give a fuck if people think I'm crazy for the personal beliefs that I hold. Again, I'm a Christian. I'm a political dissident. I've been through some shit and I have very strong beliefs that are grounded in reality. It's all based off of experience. And a lot of people think I'm crazy I don't give a fuck if they think that I'm crazy or I'm out of my mind or I'm a fucking racist because I support Trump or whatever. I don't care. However, I do not want to be seen as some fucking cuck simp who puts up with bullshit like this. I'm never going to let a woman make a fool out of me ever again. That happened once many, many years ago when I was dying. And, I don't ever want to experience that, man. It's a fate almost as bad as death. And I mean, so many guys out there, you know, they're just so defeated because they don't know how to stand up for themselves. And there's this video that I saw. Let me see. I think I saved it in Discord. It was about this incel culture bullshit. I thought it was so interesting. Fuck, I didn't save it. Give me a second, you guys. Maybe let's just wrap these up and we'll see if we can. When were you dying? Okay, rookie. I had the whooping cough as an adult. This was around the time I was working at Tesla. I got the whooping cough and I was sick for a year and I almost died because of the illness. I was literally physically ill for a year. And I was so, like, for those who don't know what the whooping cough is, it kills infants reliably if they're not treated quickly enough. If you're like an elderly person, you get it, your ribs break. I violently coughed so hard, so many, like when you have a coughing fit, when you have the whooping cough, all the oxygen, all the air just is out of you and you're basically choking and it's like you're dying. And there were a few moments where it's like, dude, I wasn't going to make it. And, I was really, really close to death. And not only that, you have like a sore throat, you have you have the whooping cough, and you also just have like a standard infection. You get beat up on both ends. It's not super common to have like a bacterial infection at the same time, but it did happen to me. It's not common, but it happened to me, and I almost died because of it. And man, I tried working through it. So my college sweetheart breaks up with me when it started. So she left me as I was dying and I wasn't able to work anymore. So I lost my college sweetheart. I nearly lost my job. I lost all my money. And I feel like it was like a punishment and a wake up call because again, I wasn't the best boyfriend, you know? And like, again, I wasn't perfect in the relationship. She wasn't perfect in the relationship. You know, I strayed. And, you know, she played games with me. And also I was, again, I mentioned I was like a Bernie bro at some point, but I was always kind of like a little libtard dork, uppity, you know, I thought I was better than everybody. And I also had like a victim complex too at the same time. I was weird. And I had a lot of resentment towards my girlfriend, and how fortunate she was in life for a number of reasons. And I had some frustrations and insecurities, and I took it out on her. And she put up with it for a long time. And again, I wasn't perfect, so I feel like what happened to me might have been like a punishment, and I deserved it. And Sam Dog asked, how'd you get it and how'd you beat it? How'd I get it? I have no idea. Whooping cough is like a virus. Anybody can get it. I was vaccinated for it when I was a little kid. Most people get vaccinated for the whooping cough. It's relative. I don't want to say it's rare because I don't know how rare it is. But at my Walgreens or whatever, the little pharmacy stores, they advertise booster shots for it. And people think I'm like insane, but I'm like, dude, like they advertise whooping cough boosters like on the fucking displays. I beat it. Dude, once it's entrenched in you, dude, I don't know what you can do. They can give you medication to make you comfortable, but the only way to beat it is with time. And the Chinese call it the 100-day cough because it generally lasts for about 100 days. But I was sick for about a year. My voice changed because I violently coughed so much. My voice was completely different. And I did voice acting when I was younger, while I was working at Tesla. There was this comedy website which I will not mention because of all the fucking drama that comes with it. But yeah, man, it was yeah, dude, I fucking lost everything. And and then of course I met someone new, and I was like, I'm gonna do everything right this time. I'm gonna be Mr. Perfect. And again, I was all about this chick, but again, she had her own personal demons, and it just wasn't the right time for her or us. So, I just had to move on. And of course I blocked her because I was upset about the whole thing. And that's just how it is, man. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Time is short, like and I was like a relatively healthy dude. I was working at Tesla. I was up on roofs, installing solar, and I don't know how I got sick. I just, one day, boom, I was just coughing violently. And I remember I was at the headquarters, and I went to the bathroom, and I'm like hunched over the sink, and I'm coughing because I thought I was also going to throw up, and I didn't. Like, security goes in there, and they're like, oh my God, we thought somebody was in the bathroom screaming. I'm like, I wasn't screaming. I was coughing. Like, it was so bad. It was, man, it was one of the worst things I've ever experienced. And again, nearly fucking died. Nearly died. And time and luck is the only thing that got me through it. And a lot of self-reflection and introspection, that sort of thing. And then, of course, around 2015, the election was already, what it was. And we ended up losing. And then, of course, I go full MAGA. And by the time I go full MAGA, I'm just fully recovered. And, I moved on, found other chicks and stuff, but much better person now, a lot sharper, a lot smarter. But yeah, man, it was one of the craziest moments of my life. A lot changed, and a lot changed quickly. I remember the first night I went out, after being bedridden for so long. I went to a nightclub. I think it's called One Oak. I don't think it exists anymore. And there was this, when I was a little kid, there was this hip hop group. No, it was a New Jack Swing group called Kid and Play, and they were playing at One Oak. And I'm like, you know what? I've been in my room for so long. I need to get out, and I need to just stop. I need to live. I don't care how fucking shitty I feel. And then ever since then, I just went out and got myself out there, and I met someone new relatively quickly. And I remember I was with this girl, with my new girlfriend, and I was I felt so fucking great. I was like, yeah, I survived the whooping cough and found love again. And I was at one of my favorite wine joints, and my college sweetheart's friends were there. And the girl comes up to me, because my girlfriend goes to the bathroom. So my ex's friend comes up to me. She's like, hey, Giovanni, what's up? I'm like, oh shit. She's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm here with my girlfriend. And she's like, oh, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is awkward, isn't it? She's like, no, it's fine. Things happen, and, people move on and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, anyways, fuck, man. So now you guys know, if you get the whooping cough, the best thing to do is just go to the doctors immediately. You got to go to urgent care immediately. You got to fucking nuke your body with the medications, because medications for the whooping cough do exist. If you're an adult, you should make it. But if you have to live with it for as long as I did, it is fucking miserable. Unbelievably miserable. All right. Where's my Where's my next story? All right. Oh boy. What is this? Husband lets me date other men and even finds them on dating apps for me. I'm so lucky. Oh, Jesus
What a
Christ.
freaking simp.
Yeah, dude, this is a cuck, bro. It's the dude. If I had to choose between cuck and a simp, I'd rather be a simp, dude. At least a simp might have a chance of getting a chick. Cucks, like, ugh, just
No,
unbelievably cringe.
he's probably the guy that watches from the closet.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's hear what Jack Murphy Jr. has to say. A woman claims she's the luckiest wife in the world because her husband happily lets her date other men. Alexandra Letizier has been married to her husband Mitch for over 10 years. And after the couple felt their marriage was getting a little bit boring, they decided to spice things up and date other people. Formerly being a monogamous relationship, Alex and Mitch from Southampton use dating apps, and Mitch even helps his wife find matches to go on dates with. Alex makes clear how much she loves Mitch. Oh, Jesus. And is so pleased how open-minded he is about it all. Alex, who is also an OnlyFans model, was thrilled when husband Mitch agreed when she asked if she could download a dating app. She said, he's pretty open-minded. He's not judging in any way, so he's absolutely fine with it. The only rule we have is that it can only be for fun. It can't be anything serious. He's really not interested in doing it himself, which is really funny to me. The raven-haired model has strict criteria for any potential dates and admits that she's been culling her matches based on physical attributes like their hairline. She explained. Okay. She explained, I've not even been through all my matches yet. I can be really strict. I have been calling people depending on their hairline and how old they are. So it's been quite a fun experience. Dude, this bitch has no right to fucking judge. Dude, now that I see what she looks like, maybe he's like, you know what, just let her fucking go. I can hang out at home and play video games with the fellas while she's being fucked by other men. It's like, dude, I don't have to feed this pig. You know, I'll have Tom from Facebook, dating app, take her out to dinner, and I won't have to do anything. Less dishes to clean. Woo, you know. Oh, honey, you want to stay over at the new guy's house? You know, let me just be at home alone with the kids and the dog. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to think this arrangement is more like a way for him to get away from her. Alex has not yet gone on a date with any of the men she is chatting to, but she is looking forward to what the future may hold. That being said, she's made the decision to only meet up with someone in person after they've been chatting for a few weeks. Yeah, again, I tell young Brutas, don't waste your time chatting with bitches. It's a waste of time. You gotta get it in with like the first 10. Yeah, you gotta get it in within like the first like 10 chats. Like, hey, dude, you wanna like mind if I come over? And if she says yeah, then go over. But she says no, don't waste your time texting her.
The worst part is it seems like there's like a game going on right now with women, where they're on these dating apps and they just string along guys.
Yeah.
String along guys. So like, I'm trying to figure out a dating option. So I'm trying to gauge this chick's interest.
Yeah.
Doesn't answer the question.
I'm
just like, hey, what sports do you like to watch live? So because
dude, come on, bro, that's a lame question to ask a chick.
Oh, I'm okay. Well, she says she's a sporty type on her profile. There's pictures of her at games.
Oh, okay.
So that's where the question came.
Dude, well, that's what the guys are at. Like, if I was a chick and I was trying to meet a fucking dude, I mean, a sports game is not a bad place to go. She's there to meet men. I don't think she gives a fuck about the sports. I mean, do people really care about cuckball?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We have Waste Management Phoenix Open coming up.
Yeah.
And we got spring training. 2 great date options. Worked for me in the past.
Okay.
Right? So it's just like, since it's around that time of year, I'll get an extra ticket. I take a chick out on a date. Not a big deal. I mean, granted, unless you want to do like just the routine coffee stuff. But if they're not responding to you back in like you said, 10 chats, like they're being kind of cagey, you're out. Good motto to live by.
Yeah, I get you, man. Hold on one second. I gotta reply to this. All right, there we go. All right. So, anyways, no. Dude, I don't know, bro. Like, you gotta get to the point, man. I don't. Dude, you can't. Like, I don't think I've ever. Dude, I've never had success being like, hey, what's your favorite color? Tell me about your favorite sport. What's your favorite kind of weather? Like, dude, that shit's lame, bro. Like, just go straight for the fucking, get straight down to business. Let me come over. What's your favorite dinosaur? Want to go out with me to Applebee's? Keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. Keep it
I mean,
close.
hey,
You don't want to
if you
commit.
if
Extend too much of your resources, because then they're gonna want to take advantage of you.
if you could do that on the first two like chats, man, and you say, hey,
I'm not
and start the
that good, and I'm
conversation.
not that cocky, but at least like 10 text messages in, just like work it in really
Yeah.
quickly. And
Well, I mean,
slightly.
you gotta like I said, at least try to find some interest. I mean, they don't always put like stuff in their dating profile, but at least if you can find an interest, it gives you stuff to talk about on the first date too.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's some strategy behind it. I'm probably overthinking things. I have a habit of doing that. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out with the chick. Move on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just don't waste your time texting them. So, again, this chick right here, she was like, hey, is this it? Yeah. Yeah. She's chatting with these dudes, these guys that are going to fuck her while the husband watches. She's chatting with them for a few weeks. Dude, that's just not worth it, bro. Like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, dude, I would not waste my time. I would, weeks, 2 weeks. I wouldn't even waste like 2 hours. It's like, yo, dude, is this happening or not? Again, life is short. Keep it moving. All right, I think we got. Fuck, man, I think that's it. Well, shit. What do we got? Let's see. Do we have any hilarious 304 stuff?
You call 304
Speaking of
Nikki.
304 stuff, do you know? Are you familiar with the Mutahar drama?
I am not. Dude,
Okay.
you're like the drama king. I can't keep up
Apparently,
with
dude, I'm
you
gonna
on that.
replace Keemstar. All right, dude. So, okay, I got no beef with Mutahar. I think he's an okay dude. However, I got a stick on my ass about fakes and frauds. All right, so this dude was called out by Salvo Pancakes. I didn't know who Salvo Pancakes was. I'm gonna be kind of honest with you. Like, I read his name and I'm just like, I don't fucking care. That name is just stupid. However, he has this interesting theory. Mutahar Ordinary Gamer claims that he is married to Dojens with no proof and no one believes it for a second. No wedding ring from his stream today. So Dojens is this chick right here. Oh, they didn't block me yet. She's just constantly posting. Hold on, let's find Salvo Pancakes' fucking post because they're so fucking funny. Because he did a thread about it. Let me see, where you at? Yeah, Salvo Pancakes. Here we go. Right here. Mutahar, wife lie super thread. In 2024, Ordinary Gamers and Dojins claim they are married. Okay. Muta is now claiming he's married to Dojins. Can we please see a ring, a wedding pic, proof of marriage? This is a very weird lie. So I'm looking at this image now. I'm talking as somebody with clinical experience and who's actually pretty damn good at catching the bad guys in a lie. So even in this photo here, this is what I see. I see the what Mutahar is doing. Like when a guy is in a relationship and the dude is really shy, that's the kind of picture a dude who's shy would take. He's not making eye contact with the lens because when you look at a lens, it's like looking into the eyes of a person. So he's not looking at the lens. He's got that beta position. The body's not straight. It's crooked. He's burying his face. Oh my God, Popcorn, what are you doing? Do you want to go outside, baby? Do you want to go outside, baby? Oh my God, Popcorn. What is it, baby girl? I swear to fucking God, if you had to pee, I'm going to be so mad at you. All right, she's meandering around. So anyways, this is a guy who does content, right? He makes content. He has no business being shy. He's not a shy person at all. So why is he doing this? Another reason why somebody would bury his face into the hair of a girlfriend or a wife or whatever is not because you're shy. It's because you're a liar. You're trying to make yourself small. You're trying to make yourself unseen. It's almost like this picture is dishonest. How do you spell his name? Mutahha. Here, let me just put it in the chat. Hold on, give me 1 second. Mutahar. Yeah. So again, like Mutahar, I like you, bro. You did some good shit taking on some of the biggest fraudsters. Why you would lie about getting mixed up with this like cutie here? I just don't see it, man. Like, dude, you bag a chick like this organically and you're gonna like take a picture like a pussy, especially when you make content and you're like a very popular content creator. I just don't see it. All right, let's continue. All right, so in 2024, Ordinary Gamers and Dojins claim they are married. Muda is now claiming he's married to Dojins. Can we please? Yeah. So, Brody, Muda has a wife? 17 minutes ago. My wife is a total Taylor Swift fangirl. Questioning a lot right now. Dojangles, hi. All right, so Salvo Pancakes. Mutahar has been referring to a wife since 2021. The same time Dojins can't find a boyfriend. Ooh.
So did you pay for it?
We don't know. So I'm playing some Siege, pulling off an ace like a true gamer, and my braless wife walks in with 2 lines of G Fuel. Pure gamer, by the way. Anyways, how was your day? It's kind of a lame take. And then around the same time, 9/10/2021, and I can't even find a boyfriend. 5/13/2021. Interesting. Was Mutahar married to a different woman or a man in 2021? Then divorced her for Dojans? Has Muta always been lying about having a wife? Indian trait. Why is Dojans claiming she's married with 0 proof? None of this makes sense. All right, here, let's just listen to Salvo Pancake's own words.
None of this is making any sort of sense. Mutahar, some ordinary gamers, is now claiming that he's married to Dojangles, and she's also claiming that they're married. They haven't shown a ring, a wedding pic, proof of wedding, and it's like, knowing those two, they're always posting lovey-dovey selfies. Of course, they're probably gonna post some sort of wedding picture, proof, or whatever. They're claiming that they're married, which is interesting because in 2021, Mutahar was also claiming that he was married, while at the same time, Dojangles on Twitter in 2021 was claiming that she couldn't get a boyfriend. So, did Mutahar divorce his other wife? Did Dojangles home wreck? I don't know. It's a very Indian trait to act like you have a wife. And let's remember, Dojangles has been the only white blonde girl to be tricked by the Indian scam of falling in love. But Mutahar and Dojangles are telling the weirdest lie of all time right now. Why are they lying about being married? The timelines do not add up.
Dude, I don't get it, bro. Again, like, he just seems like such a nice dude. Look, dude, you got no fucking ring, bro. What's going on? Oh, man. More. Mutahar already clean. He's fucking... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, there's a fucking giant penis on the screen. Fuck. All right, well... Yeah, I don't know. Spencer, what do you think, man?
People are desperate, like, for attention. I think that's honestly what this is. Like,
I think he's trying to give himself like some sort of credibility. His open boobin vagine, send boobies, laughing emoji, send vagine. Oh, dude, the memes are real, man. The meme magic is real. The stereotypes hold up. Don't use a double gulp cup, buddy. Yeah, well, I don't know. Dude, even some of our cherished heroes, they got skeletons in their closet. And I got my eye on you, Mutahar. Me and Salvo Pancakes were on the case, dude. The watchfrogs are always watching. Whew, goddamn. Let's see. What did I miss here? Because I think we went through all of this pretty much. Well, we do have... Oh, yeah, Nikki Haley being trolled. I don't think we got to see this. I got interrupted by something.
Only way we will get that done.
No new wars. I'm done with the military-industrial complex.
None of us want new wars. None of us want new wars.
Where's the money coming from? Read Hoffman or LinkedIn. You know where your money's going from, Big E. We know. And we're sick of the wars.
Listen to those Democrats rooting for Nikki Haley.
Oh, dude, fucking, like, here's what I see. All right, so Nikki Haley's people, they're able to go, for whatever reason, they're spending like $6 gazillion on these races, and they're getting Democrats to come out and vote for Nikki Haley, like in crazy numbers. Not enough to get close to Trump, but still, just, it's amazing what they're able to do. However, those Democrats aren't showing up to her events. Most people are not showing up to her events. Trump supporters, actual Republicans are showing up to the event saying, hey, we don't want the wars. You know, you're corrupt for reasons X, Y, and Z, and this race is over. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, actual Republican voters turned out in record-breaking numbers for Trump in New Hampshire, and we're probably going to see the exact same thing in Nevada and in South Carolina, which are coming up next week. Guys, we're not seeing... Democrats aren't showing up to these events. Those are Republicans heckling the hell out of her, ruining this event. Let's see. I mean, he's a great dude, it seems. He's a fat Indian nerd. I doubt he's some big-time Chad. You know, speaking of Indian, rest in piss, bird face, fish curry. Hey. Oh, yeah, speaking of Indians, I know, right? Oh, fuck. That was a smooth transition. Yeah. What else? I should have included this in the crime segment, but I think I accidentally closed the window because I was just shitting the bed. But yeah, so we got a family in the backyard. And they're getting shot at. Okay, dude, a girl in the blue, she did the right thing. Grab the baby and get the F out of there. The other people in this backyard are just like staring. You know, you might as well just pull out the binoculars and just be like, oh, what peculiar behavior. No, you guys got to run. You guys got to run for cover immediately. Oh my, okay, so now the girl in the blue fucks up. She just stands there also looking at the carnage ensuing. Like, again, what are you guys doing?
They're having a
Biden's America. This is Biden's America, everybody.
Yep.
She had the gonads to say nobody wants new wars under her curry breath except me. Jesus, disavow. All right, we got Representative Garcia, the Donald Trump. Fuck, I'm not gonna read this. It's only a minute long. These are his words.
I disagree with. Like, can I first say that I agree with the solution to the border fence?
Yeah. Well, let's hear out Rep Garcia. Let's hear what he has to say.
I will not yield. I want to remind the public that Donald Trump and House Republicans also have their own ideas for the border. So let's review the majority's border ideas that they've actually presented. Here they are. Donald Trump actually has said that he wants to build alligator moats along the border. That's one of his incredible ideas. Another idea that Donald Trump has promoted is he actually wants to electrify the border fence and maybe even put some spikes on the border. That's another Donald Trump and MAGA majority border idea. Another idea, which I'm not sure how well it would go, is he wants to actually bomb northern Mexico with missiles. That's another
just the cartel, also based.
And finally, I think one of the ones that I think is the most grotesque is suggestions that instead we should maybe just shoot migrants in the legs as they cross the border.
Only with paintball guns.
Yep, there you go.
So once again, the Donald Trump and MAGA plan is alligator moats, bombing northern Mexico, shooting migrants in the legs, and electrifying the fence and putting spikes on them. That is the Donald Trump border plan.
Oh, dude, I can only say so erect. I mean, he's already, guys, I'm already sold on Trump. Like, you don't have to try that harder or that much harder.
I mean, can we at least replace the alligators with sharks with freaking laser beams on them?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the laser beams will get too out of hand. They might damage the fencing, so just regular alligators.
Oh, true.
Oh, well, there were apparently there's like 25-foot alligators in Africa, like terrorizing like these little villages, and like military has to go in there and deal with them. I just say we deport those alligators, bring them over to America, and yeah, I mean the problem will solve itself. Okay. Oh yeah, consumer bingo. All right. I didn't fill this out, by the way. Let me see. I did not consume. Okay, I consumed fast food. I'm gonna say Domino's Pizza counts as fast food. AAA game. I did get Escape from Tarkov earlier this month. I think it was on sale.
Yeah, and you upgraded to Edge of Darkness, and now they don't offer Edge of Darkness anymore. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I got it in time.
Yeah.
Weekly Amazon deliveries. There were a handful here. I didn't buy any designer clothing, so that's good. And I don't own any sneakers worth $200, but I
And
do
you're
have
in
some of my own.
Vegas and you
Yeah,
have options to this,
yeah,
or
yeah.
shame.
What the fuck is a squishmallow? Ooh.
I don't even know. It sounds dirty.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, that is the show. We're literally slightly over 3 hours. We confessed to our consuming habits this week. We went over some very contemporary issues. We got a little personal. Escape from Tarkov is for masochists, like all Russian games. It is Pixie 67. It really is. We got into a little bit of the Eric July stuff, dude. The Eric July drama is just so fucking like, hold up, it's so insane. Trashcast was literally fucking trending. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again. Trending. Where's my Trashcast? I know I just saw it on the corner. Yeah, I think Yellow Trashcast is named after Yellow Flash. Instead of Yellow Flash, it's like Yellow Trash, so he just calls it the Trashcast. So I'm just gonna type in Trashcast. Let's see if we can find it here. Oh my god. Who said Air July was anti-woke? Definitely not the Soskas. Oh god, what's happening?
Eric, I'm glad that you're not woke. I've seen every Star Wars film, say the Soska sisters. Jen hasn't seen one, but pop culture and existing on Earth has gotten her close-ish to idea of all of them. Anytime Kathleen Kennedy calls, we'd be ready to rock. That's awesome. I like that. I had the wrong idea about Eric July. It's funny. He's some of us thought he was anti-woke, like because like he marketed Rippaverse as an answer to woke comics.
Yes, he did.
You know, he talks about how comics had gone wrong because.
Let me see. I want to look for more stuff on the Soska sisters. Made jokes. He just he must be a pedo. Eric July is a Christian. Oh man, he had 3.4K viewers. Unbelievable. Yeah, dude, he was trending up there with Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj. Bro.
To criticize him to his face, and now Eric is just like, these people are crazy. They're fucking crazy. Like, you're making me have to deal with and
Yeah,
I'm probably
on that one.
I'm gonna have to probably do a video, a commentary video, something short form and kind of to the point. I've been meaning to because I have some stuff saved on my computer. I just haven't had the chance to because just been really busy with work. But I should be free tonight or tomorrow to work on some stuff. But yeah, guys, that is the show. Everybody who came and joined, thank you. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And for the audio only listeners, I sincerely appreciate you on whatever platform that you're listening on. And yeah, I got a bunch of. Oh yeah, also the Veto puppet is, I don't want to say complete, but like the hard part is done. The hard part really is complete, and I'm gonna start making the Etsy store soon and making videos, instructional videos to put the puppets together and embark on the puppet making journey along with completing the book. So yeah, everybody, I'm out. Thank you for joining. Spencer, thank you for hanging out with me today or tonight. Everybody else.
Yep, no problem.
Peace. See you next week.